Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stack Social Club here in Lubbock, Texas. It's a wonderful Wednesday night here in Lubbock, Texas. A little bit of sprinkling rain here tonight, so it's nice weather out today. Not too crazy, not too hot, not too cold. It's pretty nice weather, just a little bit of rain. Other than that, though, it's a great day to come play poker here at Stack Social Club. We got a nice table here starting off today. We're going to be starting 10-handed. We got a full table starting off today, so we're going to have a great one today, guys. It's going to be a lot of action for sure. I already see a bunch of players in here that are definitely going to be getting in there with pretty much any two cards they are dealt. So this will be a fun one for sure. I'm sure y'all can recognize some of the players already just from what y'all see on screen. There's Barry there in the 4 seat. Very well-known player here. Got John in the 3 seat. He's a dealer. Got Caden in the 2. Got Logan in the 1. I'm actually unaware of who's in the 5 seat there. I've never met that guy before, but I'm sure he's a great guy. We got Kevin in the 6 seat, and that's about all I can see right now. I'm sure we'll see the rest of the players here in a moment. Looks like we're getting those cards shuffled up, though. But yeah, if y'all are from around Lubbock, make sure to come by. Come check out Stack Social Club here at 5004 Frankfort Avenue, Suite 500 here in Lubbock, Texas. It's a great poker room, great environment. We got daily cash games starting at 1 p.m. every day. 1 p.m. We'll have cash games going every single day. And then we also have our tournaments weekly. We have a Tuesday tournament, which is a $3K guarantee. We also have our bounty tournaments on Thursday, as well as our weekend bankroll tournaments on Saturday and Sunday, and those two are $500 guarantees. So all those tournaments take place at 7 p.m. on those days. So if y'all are from around here and y'all have time to swing by, come by, check out the cash game, check out the tournaments. Great environment, great players. Lots of fun here at Stacks. Looks like we're going to go ahead and head into the first hand here. So we got Drob in the 10 seat, unaware of who that is as well. I'm sure he's a great player as well. Looks like Barry's actually going to raise it up here. Oh, I think I'm not sure if he raised or called. It looked like he raised. I guess it was just a call. Oh yeah, he had a $10 raised to 20. And then there's a raise to 95 from Lucky Duck in seat 8 with the ace-queen offsuit. Barry with the 6-5 gonna call, but Tim with the, I think it was a 7-8 that he folded there, gonna get out of the way. And Barry here flopping open-ended, not a bad flop for him here. He's flopping open-ended with a backdoor flush draw. Lucky Duck without a diamond here, so he's got no flush draw in his hand. He's only got ace high, but he is gonna go ahead and c-bet here for 100. Barry's gonna make the quick call with the open-ended. 10 of diamonds on the turn, no help for Lucky Duck, but he's still in the head right now with ace high. It's a 50-50 right now. But that diamond gives Barry more outs, but I'm sure he doesn't want to see a diamond. And, oh, the ace of spades on the river goes check on the turn. Going to give Lucky Duck top pair, second best kicker. And Barry here with just a missed open-ended draw, also missed the diamonds as well. Not sure he's going to be able to really call any bet or even raise here. He'll probably just have to fold. Yep, Lucky Duck going to go ahead and bet 225 and a quick fold from Barry. Great flop for him. I mean, you know, like I said, Barry's going to play a lot of two-card hand, like pretty much any two cards that he gets. And I mean, hey, it almost worked out for him there. He had a really good flop for him. He was ahead percentage-wise and equity-wise on the flop there, but just could not hit his straight or a flush there on the turn and river. So Lucky Duck going to end up holding there with ace-queen, taking down a nice pot for the first hand. As you can see there, Lucky Duck profiting $220 already just from the first hand. Of course, knowing Britton, he'll probably lose it pretty soon. Nah, I'm just playing. Britton's a great guy and a great player. All right, we got McLovin here. Kevin, the King-Jack, just decides to call here with the King-Jack suited. Doesn't want to raise yet. He doesn't feel like he's in the best position to go ahead and raise that. Caden with the King-9 off going to make the call, as well as V-Pip, John, the 10-7 suited, going to make the call. And Barry with a blind hand here makes it 55. So Kevin not wanting really to get in there. Not in too much mess with the King-Jack, so he folds pretty quick. Caden with the King-9 off also makes the fold. V-Pip on the button with the 10-7 suited. Decides to make the call here. So we're going to go heads up to a flop here. Like I said, Barry's got unknown cards here, but he raised, so we'll see what he's got. Probably within the hand, but not a bad flop for John here. He flops bottom pair as well as a gut shot to a straight. No diamonds though, so that's a little unfortunate for him. And he turns an open-ended now, so he's going to need a 9 or a 5 here for a straight. Go ahead and bets out for 50. Barry makes the quick call and a 5 on the river. That's going to give John no straight. So, or no, that is no straight. I don't know why I said it was a 5. It was not open-ended. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought he had open-ended. He still needed the 9 for the straight. Did not get it. However, it goes check, check, and John's pair of 7s is good. I misread what John had. For some reason, I thought he turned the open-ended. But the turn did not help him, really. It just gave him the same out. He needed the 9 for the straight. But Barry not consisting of a 4 or a 9 there. Or a better than a 7. So we're unaware of what he had. He could easily had ace king high there and couldn't quite hit anything. Pair of 7s is pretty good there. On to the next hand here. Tim with the king 7 suited decides to raise it up here. Looks like 20. He does make it 20. Lucky duck here with the 7 deuce. Gonna 3-bet this. He's gonna go for a little bluff here. 3-bets it to 60. Now, D-Rob, a quick call from D-Rob with a blind hand. Now, Rainbow in the C1 with pocket 9s folds. Does not want to play the pocket 9s. I don't blame him, really, with the position he's in and also the raises. And another raise behind him, so he sure would be upset if he ended up calling that $60. But now VPIP making a 4-bet to $200. And it's going to fold all the way back around D-Rob, the first caller of that 3-bet. And he also makes the fold. So John's just going to throw $200 out there and make $145 for free. Alright, action going to start on Tim. He folds as well as Lucky Duck with the 8 deuce. D-Rob folding as well as Rainbow. Back around to seat 2. Caden with the king queen off. He'll likely make a call here or a raise. We'll see what he does here. He does raise it up to 20. Just a min raise here from Caden. Barry with a blind hand here going to make the call. He's got 10-4 suited. Makes the call. Ace in seat 5 makes the fold as well as Kevin in seat 6 makes the fold. So we're going to go heads up here to a flop. Caden versus Barry. Flop's going to be Jack Ace 4, 2 clubs. So Barry here going to be flopping a flush draw. Caden with a backdoor nut flush draw as well as a gut shot to a Broadway here. And Barry's going to go ahead and lead out for 30. Caden with a quick call here. A queen on the turn. So that's now going to give Caden a pair of queens. So he's ahead right now. Oh, and Barry's just going to shove it all in here. 29% equity. He's drawn to a king or a club here. And Caden does go ahead and lay down his pair of queens. It is really hard there for Caden to make the call there. He could be thinking he's simply just drawing to a 10 or another queen or a king. But that's also pretty scary. If he's drawn to a king, then Barry can't have a 10. There's a lot of hands there that Caden can be afraid of. One of them simply just being an ace. Looks like we got Kim Hodges, that's my mother, in the chat. Looks like she's going for Barry. Alright, looks like we got a $10 straddle here from Tim and the under the gun. We're going to go ahead and fold around to Caden here in the seat 2. We'll see what he's got here, maybe. He's got King Jack off. He's going to make the quick call, as well as V-Pip with the Ace 9 off also makes the call. Barry's going to fold his 5-3. Looks like it looks like John made a raise to 35, and it's going to fold to Tim. Tim calls as well as Caden calls. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Flop is deuce 7 deuce 2 hearts, so pretty much going to miss everyone's hand. John's going to take advantage of this, though, and going to go ahead and c-bet with his ace high. Looks like a bet of 45. And a quick fold from both opponents have John take down this pot. If y'all are in the chat and y'all haven't already, make sure to hit that like button for the stream here so we can get more viewers. If you hit the like button, it's going to make the algorithm for YouTube just make our video show up more higher, more people will be able to see it just by scrolling through the YouTube videos and YouTube live streams. So we greatly appreciate it if you'll just hit that like button if you haven't already, so we can get some more people to learn about our social club and have more new players come in every day. That's our goal. We're going to fold around to Caden again here with the king 4 off. Also making the folds as well as John and Barry. And ace as well. Kevin here, looks like he makes a raise though to 15. Tim on the button going to go ahead and make the quick call. So they're going to go heads up to a flop here. Both hands are blind here, so we're unaware of what they have. But a C bet here from Kevin of $20 is going to make Tim fold pretty quick. Alright, looks like we got a raise here. I think it's a raise or straddle. It looks like it is a raise. It's a raise from D-Rob here with the King Jack. Oh, oh no, I think that was just a misclick there. D-Rob's going to raise it up to 15 with the King Jack off. Rainbow with the 6 is going to make the call. Then it's going to come around to John here in C3 with the Ace King, big slick offsuit. Going to 3-bet it to 65. It's going to fold back around to D-Rob with the King Jack. He makes the call. And Rainbow with the Pocket 6 is also going to make the call. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Rainbow ahead right now with the pair. And it looks like, yep, 7 Queen Deuce is the flop here. So Rainbow's still going to be ahead on the flop. And is going to check back around to John, who was the pre-flop aggressor. And he's going to go ahead and C-bet for 80 here. D-Rob going to make the fold. And Rainbow also going to go ahead and make the fold. Just doesn't feel comfortable with the 6s there. So John once again taking down another decent sized pot here. Looks like there was a straddle from John, I believe, is what we're seeing there. Straddle from John, and a raise to 75 from Big Bad Wolf, a.k.a. Barry, with the King 3 off. Interesting raise there, but you know Barry, he's going to be aggressive as much as he wants, and it's going to work out for him 90% of the time. And it looks like there's one caller, it's going to be Brinton, and Barry goes all in the dark, and looks like a snap call from Lucky Duck over there. It looks like he's got the Rockets, and he flopped top set. And Barry's going to be drawing pretty much dead. I believe that is the Rockets. I believe it is. It looks like it is. The cards were not scanned. They were. He flopped top set. There's an unfortunate timing there for Barry to raise pre-flop there and then shove all in blind. There's definitely a flop that could have been good for him, but he did not want to see an ace on it for sure with what Brinton had. like we got no straddle this time. Actually going to start on Caden's going to fold around to Barry with a king 10 off. Looks like he makes it a quarter to go. McLovin going to make the call with the ace 9 suited. Tim also making the call with a blind hand. D-Rob with the ducks also makes the call. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Flop comes ace 6 7. So McLovin here going to flop top pair. Not much there for Barry. Tim with unknown hands. We're unaware of what he has. D-Rob still with a pair of deuces and 9 on the turn. So that's going to give McLovin 2 pair. He's feeling pretty good. However, there is 2 clubs on the board, so that's a little bit scary. But he's going to bet here and see where he's at. He bets 40. Tim folds. Looks like the other 2 opponents fold as well. So McLovin's going to take down this pot with the 2 pair. So we got a $10 straddle from Barry here. Actually going to start on ace. He folds as well as McLovin and Tim and Brenton, as well as D-Rob. So we're back around to Rainbow, who also folds. We're back to the button here. Caden. Looks like he makes the call and a fold from John. So it looks like we're going to go heads up to a flop here. After Barry raises, we'll see if Caden decides to call. He does call with the 6-3 off. Raise to 35 and a call from Caden. So we'll see what happens here with the 6-3. He does flop a pair here. It is bottom pair, but a pair is pretty good here. Barry, however, that his range is pretty much anything, so he could easily have an 8 or a 4 and have Caden beat. He does go ahead and c-bet for a quarter here. Caden's going to make a call. Not going to get away with that bottom pair here. He could easily improve on the turn. He does not, though. Jack of diamonds on the turn. And a bet of 75 from Barry is definitely going to make Caden fold here. A quick fold from Caden. And Barry's going to take down that pot. Still unaware of what he had, but I'm sure he did have Caden beat. Got another straddle here from Barry, so action will start on ace again in the 5 seat. Fold from ace and McLovin. Tim and Brenton here are going to call. D-Rob as well. Rainbow with the fold as well as Caden. Back around to the button, John, who also makes the call. And straddle check. So we're going to go 5 ways to a flop here. Got some interesting hands here. V-Pip with a pocket 4, so he's going to be ahead pre-flop here until 3 aces on the flop. It's actually not a bad flop at all for V-Pip here. He's going to be flopping a boat, but 3 aces, I mean, obviously, it's 5 players, so one person could easily have an ace. Brenton's going to go ahead and bet out for 10 here. John's not going to go anywhere with a boat here. However, the only way John can improve his hand here is if 2 more 4s come on the turn and river. Barry makes it 20. That gets Brenton out of the way, but John's not going anywhere. An 8 on the turn. Doesn't improve Barry's hand, but of course, John's still going to be cautious here. Just hoping it doesn't hit one of Barry's cards, and it does not. Barry slows down, so John's quickly going to check just to make sure he's good. He doesn't want to put any money in there in case Barry happened to hit an 8 or a 10. He obviously is not going to be putting Barry on an ace there. And V-Pip's going to be taking down that pot with aces full of 4s. Got a call from Ace in the 5 seat with the 8-6 off. Folds around Rainbolt in the 1 seat, who also makes the call with the King Queen suited. Kato in the 2 seat folds. On a VPip with pocket 8, surely going to see a raise here. He does. He makes it 20. We got Barry here. Going to make a call with the 6-4 off. Ace is tired of folding his hands. He's going to go ahead and call here with the 8-6 off. D-Rob as well, and Rainbolt's not going to go anywhere. He's pretty much priced in and also has a good hand. Actually, he decides to shove. He wants to take down this pot real quick. And wow, VPip actually folding his 8s here. I'm surprised he's not in there. Rainbolt is a little bit of a tight player, but he's going to fold around all the way, and Rainbolt's going to take it down. Great move by Rainbolt there. He's going to be taking down $100 without having to see a flop. Not a bad play. Looks like we have a double straddle here. I'm not sure where the first straddle is, but the double straddle is on Britton. It's going to fold around to Caden, who calls, as well as Barry, who looks like he's actually going to raise here. He does raise it up. He raises it up to 40. Unaware of what his hand is. Tim calls, though, with a blind hand. Britton as well in the straddle, or the double straddle. He's going to go ahead and call with the 7-5 off, as well as Caden, King-Jack off. So we got 4 players here. We only get to see 2 hands so far. We'll go ahead and see this flop, though. 9, Ace, Deuce, Rainbow. So with the 2 hands we can see, it does not hit them. But this could easily hit Tim or Barry's range. And Tim's going to go ahead and bet here for 65. And it's going to win the pot. Everyone folds. Good bet from Tim there. Looks like we have no straddle this time. Lucky Duck and D-Rob going to make the call here, as well as Caden. John also making the call, as well as Barry. And Bun's going to check here, so it looks like we're going to go 6 ways to a flop here. Flop is going to be 7, 8, 9 Rainbow. So D-Rob going to be flopping the absolute nuts here, flopping the straight. And it is going to check around here, but obviously Barry here, and also Caden with the open-ended. McLovin with the gut shot. And a deuce on the turn. Doesn't really change much. It does give VPip and also McLovin a flush draw, though, so they may actually stay in here for a little bit. If there's a bet, D-Rob does bet for 15. Caden's going to make a call with the open-ended. McLovin with his double redraw here, or double draw here, he's got a gut shot as well as a flush draw. He's going to make it 55. A quick call from Britton here with a pair of deuces, even though he is drawing dead. D-Rob obviously going to make the call here, still having the nuts. I think we got the hands wrong here. I think Caden folded, but VPip called. We're unaware of VPip's hand. However, the 9 of clubs on the river, that's going to give McLovin the flush. Unaware of VPip's hand, he could easily have a boat here. But looks like a shove from D-Rob. Oh no, this is very unfortunate. It looks like John's calling. Oh, I mean, McLovin really can't fold here with a queen-high flush. At least to me, I thought he couldn't. He decides to fold here. I feel like that's probably the best hand. We'll see what the best hand here is once we see John's hand. It looks like a jack high flush, jack three of clubs. So, yeah, that's right. I remember. It did show his hand earlier. He did have the jack high flush. And Kevin folding the winner there. But on a paired board, and plus him having the third nuts, it's a little bit iffy there with one shoving and one call behind him. So it's a little tough for him to make the call there. But John going to be taking down that hand, hitting the flush on the river. All right, action folds around to Caden here in C2. He folds as well as John on to Barry. Barry with the king 9 off. Decides to make a raise here to 20. Ace with the ace 7. Sure, he might get in this hand. We'll see. He does make the call. McLovin with the jack 10 also makes the call. Tim folds his button with the jack 4 off. He's not going to play that hand. We got 3 players heading to the flop here. It's not showing up quite on the screen yet. I believe it is jack 9 deuce, though. I'm unaware. It's king 9 deuce, sorry. Hard to see there. And Big Bad Wolf flopping top 2 pair. Great flop for him, as well as a backdoor flush draw. Not much there for either other players. McLovin's got a gut shot to a straight here, but ace pretty much not much he can really hope for on that board. And bet of $50 from Barry's going to make the 2 opponents fold, so Barry's going to take that one down. All right, looks like we're going to have a call from Caden here. It's going to fold around to Barry. Barry with the jack 7 suited is going to make it 20. Ace with the ace 8 suited is going to make the call. Folds to Tim, who also makes the call here with the ace 10 off. Lucky Duck made the call as well with the 6-3 suited. We're going to go to flop here. Flop is king deuce deuce. Unaware of Caden's hand. However, this flop is leaning obviously more towards Tim. And a deuce on the turn. So as of right now, Ace and Tim are looking like a chop here until a 10 on the river. Tim's now got a boat. Deuce is full of 10s. Looks like he's going to be taking down this pot here. Everyone's going to check. Tim's going to make a bet of 20. Caden's going to make the call here. Looks like I think he might have a 10 as well. Not sure what he had. Maybe he had to have had a deuce or a king. Or I think maybe it was pocket 8s. I think I saw an 8. Maybe he had pocket 8s. Got Rocky in the chat as well cheering on his dad. Here we go. We got Caden under the gun here with the king jack off. Going to make the call. Going to fold to Barry here with the 10-6 suited. And he decides to raise it up to 40 here. He's going to fold around to Tim. Tim makes the call. Brenton folds. Rainbow also going to make the call here with the 7-6 suited. As well as Caden making the call as well with the king jack off. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Tim's hand is unknown. $160 pot. Card's not quite scanning, but it looks like ace-9 king. It is ace-9 king. 2 diamonds as well. Got a bet of 50 from Big Bad Wolf, and Cato gonna go ahead and make the call here with the pair of kings. Not believing that Barry's got an ace here. He also does have some backdoor draws, though, so we'll see what the turn does, if it improves his hand at all. It does not. It looks like the 3 of spades or 3 of clubs. This is the 3 of clubs. That is a pretty good card here for Barry, though, because this is going to give Barry some outs to actually win this pot. So Caden's going to check here, and Barry now actually can go ahead and bet this because he's got some equity now in this showdown if he makes it there. So he bets a quarter. Not too big of a sizing, so he can actually get a call here. Get some money in the pot and hopefully hit his flush, which he does. A queen of clubs on the river. Devastating river there for Cato. Doesn't improve Cato's hand, so he's still got a pair of kings. But now Barry with the flush. He's going to bet 75 here. And Cato is going to think about this here and figure out where he's at. And he does make the great laydown. And he does show the flush. Looks like Barry was trying to straddle there, but he accidentally put 2 greens out instead of 2 reds. I believe a $50 straddle is not legal. Looks like we do have a double straddle here, though. I believe it is from Kevin, also known as McLovin. And it's going to fold around to Caden, who makes the call. And Barry now in the straddle. The king 7 off. Sure, he'll make the call. He does make the call, folds back around to the double straddle, and he checks. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Some very interesting hands. We'll see what the flop is. See how this turns out. Looks like ace, queen, 7. So Barry's actually going to flop a pair here. It is bottom pair. Looks like it checks around, though, and an ace of hearts on the turn. Not a bad card for Barry there. Oh, looks like Barry had already folded, it looks like. But a bet for McLovin's going to take down this pot. Of course, Cato can't call anything with that board with the 3 deuce suited. Not a single diamond on the board. I guess Barry had folded on the flop. Or he had... I'm unaware of what happened there. Looks like we got a fan of ace in the chat as well. Action's going to start on Big Bad Wolf in the under the gun. Card's not quite scanning, but he does fold. Folds around an ace. Ace folds as well as McLovin. Looks like Tim moved to seat 10. Britton going to make the fold. Tim making the call, though. The blind hand here. Rainbow with the ace-jack off. Looks like he made a raise. I think it's either 15 or 20. It is 20. V-Pip on the button going to make the call with the 7-5 suit, as well as Tim. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Now we can see Tim's hand with the 4-3 off. Looks like the flop is ace-9-6, I believe. I cannot quite see it, but I believe that is ace-10-6. So Rainbow going to flop top pair here. Looks like he is going to go ahead and bet out as well after a check from Tim. C bet of 25. He's going to make both opponents fold. Looks like we got a raise here from Tim and a seat 10 here. The under the gun +3. He's got pocket 10s, raises it up to 55. Folds around to Cato with the ace-4 suited. Looks like he makes the call here. As well as Barry with the 6-5 going to make the call. And McLovin going to lay it down. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Flop comes 8-deuce-8. Two clubs, so it's actually a great flop for Tim here. But it is going to check around here, and a 5 of spades on the turn. No help to Cato there, but it is going to give Barry a pair here. Cato decides to rip it all in here, though. And Tim's not going to go anywhere with the pocket 10s. Cato needs an ace and an ace only, and it is a king on the river. Oh, okay, that's what it was. The flop was misread. The flop was 8 ace-deuce, so Cato actually out-flopping Tim. So Tim was the one drawing to a card that he needed, and it was a 10 and a 10 only. Unfortunately, it looked like the board was just misread. So Cato's going to be taking down that pot here with the pair of aces over Tim's pocket 10s. On the next hand, it looks like we have a raise to 30 from Lucky Duck here with the pocket 9s, and Tim back-to-back hands getting the pocket 10s. Going to make the call here. Cato going to make the call as well. V-Pip going to make the fold here. Got ace with the 5-deuce, going to make the call, as well as McLovin with the jack-4 off, going to make the call. So we're going to go 5 ways to a flop here. Looks like the flop is 7 jack-queen with 3 spades. So now both the players with the pocket pairs here are have 2 cards over their pairs. However, they both have flush draws now. McLovin going to be flopping a pair of jacks here, and a turn has a 4 of hearts. So McLovin now with 2 pairs, so he's going to be way ahead here. He's just hoping a spade doesn't come on the river, or a 10 or a 9, of course. Lucky Duck though, going to make a move here. I believe it was Lucky Duck that led out, not McLovin. I think it was just a misread there, unless I just can't see McLovin's chips in the pot. But according to the screen here, it says that McLovin was the one who bet out for 30. Lucky Duck and Tim going to make the call. Ace going to make the fold here. So we got the 2 people with the pocket pairs, as well as McLovin here with the. Oh yeah, it looks like McLovin was the one who checked. Lucky Duck led out. Tim makes the call. Folds around to McLovin. It looks like McLovin shoved, or at least raised, and both opponents fold. So McLovin going to be taking that down with the 2 pair. Interesting turnout there. I mean, 9s over 10, or 10s over 9s, and then ends up being the Jack 4. The Robbie ends up winning that hand. Carter, best commentator. I appreciate that, Tyler. I'm sure Charlie wouldn't. Get this guy on more. I'm a busy man, Tyler. I'm a busy man. All right, we got John here with the ace-9 under the gun. He's going to make the call. He's going to fold around to Cato here. He's going to make the fold as well. John here in the under the gun +5. He's going to raise it up to 20 here. Big Bad Wolf in the hijack with pocket 6 is going to make the call. Ace in the cutoff. Going to also make the call here with the ace-4. And McLovin on the button here. Looks like he folds his 8-3. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Flop is going to be 7-4-5. So V-Pip and Big Bad Wolf going to flop open in here. V-Pip also having the flush draw as well. John's going to go ahead and bet here for 50. Wait. John checks. There's another John in the game now, so it's gonna throw me off here because there's a John there's a John whose name is John on the screen here. Then we got VPip whose name is John. So I guess I'm just gonna have to call VPip. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and it was a raise to a bet of 60 from John. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak now. Barry's gonna make the call here, folds around. So it's gonna be heads up to the turn here. Turn's gonna be the 4 of hearts. So, not much different here for either player. And Barry's going to make the bet here of 150 and a quick call from John. Now, John, missing his flush draw and his straight draw, is going to make the fold as he has nothing. He's got 10 high. And Barry's going to take that down with pocket sixes. Tyler, I don't know if I'll deal this stream again. We have we only do really 2 streams a week now. So, usually we have, usually the stream dealers are Kenzie and, I think sometimes Joey, and it just depends. I mean, I could possibly, it really just depends on the schedules, but usually there's other people over me dealing it. But I don't mind it. I'm usually busy anyways. But anytime Charlie's busy, and he can't commentate, if I'm available, I'll come commentate. Looks like it's going to fold around here to VPip. He's going to make it 20. Got a call from Ace and McLovin. And looks like John here in the seat 7, this new John that I'm talking about, and got me confused earlier, is going to go ahead and 3-bet here to 80, 80 with the pocket 10s. VPip's going to go ahead and fold here. Folds to Ace, Ace the Queen Jack. Going to make the lay down as well as McLovin. So John with the 3-bet here with the pocket 10 is going to take down this pot. Yeah, Tyler, we're going to be going live pretty much. We go live every Monday and Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Is pretty much our guaranteed schedule. Looks like Tim's going to make the call, and it folds around to Cato, who makes it 15. Folds to Big Bad Wolf here with the King 8 suited. Going to make the call as well. Ace with the 9-4 suited. Also decides to make the call. McLovin getting out of the way with the 7-6. Lucky Duck here with the 6-5 suited. Suited connectors. He's going to make the call. And Tim with the Jack 7 suited. Also going to make the call. So we're going to go 5 ways to a flop here. A lot of clubs in these players' hands, so we're probably not going to see any clubs on the board here. There is one club, so more than likely there's not going to be a flush coming out. But we got an Ace Queen 5 board rainbow. So Cato here with a pair of queens is actually in the lead right now. Nobody has an ace. And another ace on the turn. So that's going to... It looks like actually it's the ace of diamonds. So now there is diamonds out there. However, no player has diamonds. What's table limit? There is. This is a no limit game. The minimum buy-in is $100. But there is no limit. Bet of 35 from Cato is going to get every single player to fold. And they're playing 5 on the button, no limit hold'em. Yep, bets are no limit and buy-in is no limit. The only limit you have here is the amount of chips we got, which is plenty. I don't think anybody will ever come in and ask to buy in for the amount of chips we got, because we got a lot. Yeah, Tyler, come on down. Come play in the live stream. Play in the tournaments. Great games here. Looks like it's going to call. Tim's going to make the call, and it's going to fold around to Barry here, who's going to make it 40 with the 9-7 off. It's going to fold all the way back around to Tim with the 9-8. And he actually makes the call here, and he is way ahead, little does he know. Oh, but a 6-5 flop. So now both players have a gut shot here. As well as the king and an ace on the turn here. So now a spade draw comes out there, but nobody's got spades. And Tim's actually going to bet here for 50, and Barry's going to make a quick fold here. No, it's 18 to play, actually, Tyler. It's 18. You can become a member and play here at 18. On my way. Yeah, if you get on, hop on a flight real quick, I'm sure you'll get here before the stream ends. If you do decide to come down soon, Tyler, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we're going to be having our $10,000 guarantee tournament. So that will be one that you probably don't want to miss. It's a great tournament, too. Always a great turnout. Usually the guarantee gets slammed, too. Table looks full. Yeah, the table is full right now. We do have a full table right now for the live stream. You're not wrong about that one. So Caden's going to fold here. We got VPIP here, going to make it up to 20. Bear with ace-5 off, going to make the call. It's going to fold around to Rainbow on the button, who makes the call as well. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Flop is queen, queen 8. Rainbow's got jack 9, so he's going to flop a gutter here. All 3 players check, and the turn's going to be a 6 of diamonds. No help to any of the players unless VPIP somehow has a 6. Yes, so that we do have scanners on the table. And so the software is going to scan the cards, the RFID chips within the cards, and that'll basically tell the computer what card it is. Looks like we're heads up on the river here, and it is VPIP versus Rainbow. Rainbow with jack high, not much he can do here. And VPIP does have ace-king. Cards finally scan. So he hits the river. Little as he know, he didn't even need the ace on the river to win. Just needed to avoid a jack, a 9, or a 10. Yep, and then we have Rocky, our manager. He's the one running the computer in the back, so he's basically tracking all the action. Anytime there's a raise or a call or any of that stuff, he's in control of that. And that's basically what's showing up anytime someone raises or whatever. So we've got a struggle here from Barry. No shocker there. So Action's going to start on ace here with the queen 3 suited. He makes the fold. McLovin with the 10-9 suited. He's not going anywhere. He's going to make the call. John and Brendan going to make the fold here. On to Tim with the queen 10 suited. He's going to make the call pretty quick as well. Rainbow with the jack 8 off makes the fold. On to Caden on the button. He's going to make the call as well with the 6-5. VPIP going to fold here and back around to Barry. He's going to check his straddle. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be jack 6-3 Rainbow. So looks like Caden's going to be flopping what's ahead right now. Deuce of spades on the turn, not going to help anybody. However, it all comes down to how the betting goes. McLovin's going to bet for 15. Tim makes the fold. However, Cato is definitely not folding his pair here. He loves his pairs. He calls as well as Barry, who now has a gut shot and a king on the river. So that's going to give Barry top pair now. So Barry's going to have the winner here. Barry's going to check. McLovin's actually going to bet out for 30 here. Cato calls and Barry calls, and Barry's going to have the winner here. Cato feels confident there with his pair of 6s, which it was good until the river. Oh yeah, you got to be pretty fast for that computer. But once you do it a few times, you get muscle memory. You learn where all the buttons are that you need to know, and it's not too hard. It's just you gotta make sure you're on top of paying attention to what's going on in the game, because if you miss one person's action, it could the players here move really fast. So if you miss something, you're gonna get way behind. Got another straddle here from Barry under the gun. Action's gonna start on ace here with the 7-6 off. He's going to make the call. McLovin, King, Deuce going to make the fold, as well as Bryn and Tim. On to Rainbow, who also makes the fold. Caden here in the cutoff with the King 10, going to make the call. V-Pip on the button, King, Queen suited. Going to raise it up here to 40. Big Bad Wolf in the straddle, not going to go anywhere with his 8-7 off. He's going to make the call. Ace here. He already put in 10. He thinks he might as well just go ahead and put in another 30. He's going to make the call as well. And Cato, of course, not going to go anywhere. He's pretty much priced in anyways. He's going to make the call. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be Queen, Deuce, Deuce. So V-Pip going to be flopping the best hand here with a 95% chance to win this hand. So Barry just going to instantly fold his hand. He knows he's no good. Going to check around a V-Pip with what will more than likely be the winner here. Going to go ahead and C-bet here as well for 55. And a quick fold from both players. Got no straddle this hand, but it's going to fold around John here. John's going to make the call. Britton going to fold on to Tim, who also makes the call. Rainbolt going to make a raise here to 15. Wow, and Tim actually decided to just limp in there with ace-10 off. Rainbolt with the blind hand here going to make it 20. V-Pip going to call there with the king-jack off. Barry, of course, not going anywhere. He's going to call 6-5 offsuit. And it calls all the way around, so we're going to go 5 players to a flop here. Flop's going to be 7-3 jack, 2 hearts. So John going to be flopping top pair with a backdoor flush draw. Big Bad Wolf's got a gutter here. V-Pip also flopping top pair, but with a better kicker than John. So he's going to bet 40 here. Barry's not going to go anywhere with his gut shot. Also has a backdoor hard draw as well. John going to make the call. Tim makes the fold there, as well as Rainbolt. So we'll never know what Rainbolt decided to raise pre-flop with. 3 ways to a turn here. And a 5 on the turn, so it doesn't make Barry a straight, but it does give him a pair. So it gives him a little bit more outs to potentially win this pot. If he decides to call this bet from John, which is $60. And V-Pip, obviously, I don't think he can really go anywhere here with what he's got. He's going to make the call, and Barry, yep, decides to lay it down. So now John going to need a 9 and a 9 only on the river. And it's the 8 of clubs, so he's not going to hit there. V-Pip going to have the best hand here. We'll see if he decides to make this call, because it looked like John is going to go ahead and bet again. Bets out for 60, and V-Pip, yep, going to make the quick call there. And he is going to have the winner. Looks like we got a straddle here for McLovin, and John going to be first to act here with the pocket queens. The ladies, both red, going to go ahead and raise it up to 30 here. Tim's going to make the call as well as, no, looks like Cato folded. He's going to fold around back to the button here. He also makes the fold as well as McLovin in the straddle. So we're going to be heads up to a flop here. 10-9 of hearts versus 2 red queens. Flop's going to be 7 king 7, so not the best flop for Tim, unfortunately. However, it is a little bit of a scary flop here for John, considering there's a king out there. But a small bet there is going to make Tim go away, as Tim really has nothing on that board. Probably not the best action John was hoping there with the queens, but still got some money from it. Didn't lose the pot. Can't be too upset. Alright, looks like we got a raise here from Rainbow, and the other gun +3. He's going to make it 20 with an A6 off. And Big Bad Wolf with 9-8 suited is going to call as well. But then we got Ace here in the 5 seat with the Pocket Kings, the Cowboys. He's going to go ahead and 3-bet to 75. McLovin going to fold his Pocket 5s on to Tim with the 7-2 suited. He makes fold pretty quick, as well as Rainbow. Big Bad Wolf with the 9-8 suited. We'll see if he decides to get a little frisky here with this. More than likely he will. See if he can crack some kings. He does make the call here. So we're going to go heads up to a flop here. Can't quite see that flop there, but it looks like Ace-8 Jack or Ace-8 King. It is Ace-8 Jack with 2 clubs. So Big Bad Wolf going to have a pair here, but he's going to need an 8 or a 9 here, or somehow a backdoor straight. Take down this pot. And it looks like Ace did go all in, and Barry's going to make the call here. An ace on the turn and a 6 on the river, it looks like. So Kings is going to hold here. Turn was just a little unfortunate there for Barry, giving him only 2 outs on the river. Looks like we got a raise here from Tim with the King Jack suited. He's going to make it 15, and Cato with the Pocket 9 is going to go ahead and 3-bet here to 40. It's going to fold around to McLovin with the King 9 off. If you look there, McLovin's got a 9 as well as John, so 9s are dead, so Cato cannot even make a set here, so he can easily get out flopped and more than likely be drawing dead here. And Ace and Tim going to make the call here. So flop's going to be 4-8-3 with 2 clubs. So the best flop Cato can hope for here with the scenario he's in, having Pocket 9s. Obviously, he doesn't know that he cannot make a set anymore. But still a great flop for Pocket 9s, having the overpair to the board. He's going to go ahead and lead out for 75, and a quick fold from both opponents. He's going to take down this pot. Probably the best flop he could hope for there. Remember, if y'all are here watching the stream and you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. We greatly appreciate it, so we can get some more viewers coming in here, and just to help our stream show up more on YouTube when people are scrolling through live streams. So greatly appreciate it if you have not already to hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. And if you want to stay updated on everything Stacks, if you'll just head over to our Facebook, it's in the description down below. It's facebook.com/StacksSocial. We post all of our updates for tournaments and cash game promotions and all that stuff on our Facebook. So definitely go check that out. Looks like we got a raise here from Big Bad Wolf to 25. It looks like we got 2 callers, so we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. 2 players having 6-3. McLovin with the King 10, so he's going to flop top pair here. Both Lucky Duck and Big Bad Wolf flopping a gut shot. And Lucky Duck here going to go ahead and bet 45. Barry's going to make the call, and of course McLovin's going to make a quick call here as he's confident he's got the best hand here with top pair. And the turn's a king, so McLovin's definitely feeling great about his hand. And it does not affect Barry or Lucky Duck's hand very much. And Lucky Duck still trying to steal this pot, bluffing it out a little bit, and he does bet out for 100, and McLovin said, all right, let's test and see where you're at. I'm going to go ahead and go all in here. And of course, Lucky Duck just realized he made a big mistake. his cards fall down to the felt, accidentally dropping them. He knows he's beat. Obviously, it's hard to be ahead there with 6-3, but he doesn't want to draw to a 4 there. So he makes the smart fold, surprisingly. And McLovin there just showing the 10, not going to show the 2 pair he had. Which, as we all know, the 10 was good. Lucky Duck sticking his hand in the cookie jar. Looks like we got a raise to 15 here from VPip. Folds to John in the 7th seat, going to make the call. Lucky Duck with the big slick offsuit here, though, is going to go ahead and 3-bet here. Looks like the 60. Tim's going to make the fold. John's not going to go anywhere with the ace-queen. He makes the call. John with the ace-6 suited might make this call. Unaware. I've never really played with this guy before, so we'll see what he decides to do here. And he does lay it down. He is definitely beat there, but he does have suited cards. And he could easily hit a 6, so. But still a good fold. He's definitely behind. Flop is 8, Jack 10. So now both players flopping a gutter ball. Actually, VPip's got open-ended. He needs a king or a 9. And a 9 on the river. It's going to give VPip the queen high straight. And you could see in Lucky Duck's face, he knew as soon as John was reaching for chips, he knew he hit it. Looks like we got a double straddle here from VPip. Straddle from Caden and a double straddle from VPip. Surprised Barry doesn't triple straddle here. But he does decide to go ahead and raise it to a lot more than 40. He makes it $240 to go with the 5 deuce suited. And Lucky Duck with the ace queen and Tim with the kings. Lucky Duck making the fold. Oh, and Tim just now getting back in time to see his kings. Oh my gosh. It would have been really unfortunate if he wasn't there to see it, but now he's seeing the Cowboys. He's looking down. He's like, how much is it? 240? All right, I'm all in. Barry not liking the looks of this. Tim does go all in. It says 195, but it is definitely more than that. I could see some more greens out there. We'll see how much it is as soon as it... Oh, it looks like he just decides to call, actually, the 240. He does have more behind, though. And he's going to fold back around to Barry. So they're going to go ahead and go heads up to a flop here. Barry could easily outflop the kings here, but... Tim way ahead right now, pre-flop. And, oh, a 4 deuce 3-4 flop. Barry going to flop a bottom pair with an open-ended straight draw. Tim's also got the backdoor flush draw. They're going to get it all in here. And a 5 and a 3. Wow. The 3 on the river, counterfeiting Barry's 2 pair. Barry actually catching up on the turn, getting ahead on the turn, turning 2 pair, and the 3 on the river, putting a pair on the board. That doesn't give Barry a boat, giving Tim 2 pair, kings and 3s. Very unfortunate there for Barry. Able to catch up when all hope is lost, and then all of a sudden, a 3 on the river to ruin your day. Looks like we got a straddle here from Barry. And now McLovin picking up the Cowboys. Cowboys are just traveling around the table tonight. Actually going to start on ace, though, who makes the fold. McLovin obviously going to raise it up here. Makes it 35, it looks like. 35 or 40. It is 35. John with the queen 6 suited makes the fold. Lucky Duck with the king 4 suited. So there's one of the kings. Makes the call. Cato with the ace 4 or 8-4 suited, sorry, makes the call. V Pip also going to make the call. Barry making the fold. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be Jack 9-5, 2 spades. So Lucky Duck going to be flopping a flush draw here. Obviously, McLovin going to be loving this flop for his kings. McLovin going to bet 45 here. Lucky Duck obviously going to make the call. Fold from V-Pip. So we're going to be heads up here. And Lucky Duck turning a 4. So now he does have a pair and a flush draw. McLovin actually checks here to see where he's at. And Brendan bets 60. McLovin thinking about this one. Just trying to make sure he's ahead. Seeing if he wants to raise. Looks like he does decide to raise here. He's going to charge any draws. Looks like he made it 200, and Brenton's going to make the call here. So Brenton now drawing to a 4 or a spade, and a jack of diamonds on the river, not going to help Lucky Duck at all. However, diamonds get there, so that's a little bit scary for McLovin. He is going to check, though, and Brenton does check behind. McLovin going to see the good news. Barry here with the jack 6 off, going to make the call. Ace right behind him with the ace 8, going to go ahead and call as well. McLovin with the ace 10 off is going to raise it up to 15. Lucky Duck with the king jack off is going to go ahead and 3-bet it to 45. It's going to fold around to back to Barry with the jack 6 off. We'll see if he decides to make this call. He decides to actually rip it here. He's all in for $420. And he's going to fold back around to Lucky Duck, who also makes the call. Lucky Duck way ahead here. Flop's going to be 8, 7, ace, rainbow, deuce of diamonds on the turn, and a 6 of spades on the river. So now, Big Bad Wolf is actually going to spike a pair on the river and going to take down this pot. Fold around to Tim, who makes the call. Rainbow going to make the call as well. And Kato here with the king, queen off. Going to go ahead and raise it up to 15. V-Pip going to make the call as well as everyone else. We're going to go 5 ways to a flop. Flop's going to be 10, 6, 3 rainbow. V-Pip going to be out flopping everyone, hitting a middle pair here. Rainbow's going to bet 20 here with the gut shot he's got. Pretty much just wants to see where he's at. He gets 2 callers, so we're going to go 3 ways to a turn. Turn is another 6, the 6 of hearts. So now V-Pip turning trips. So he's definitely not going anywhere to any bet. Rainbow still going to keep firing though. Bets 40, and John's going to make the call here. Setting a little bit of a trap here. It'd be devastating if a 4 comes on the river though. It does not. 8 of diamonds on the river, so V-Pip going to have the winner here. Rainbow with absolutely nothing just decides to go ahead and give up and check. John bets $5, and Rainbow simply cannot fold, or cannot call. He snap folds. Even to a bet of $5. Rainbow basically playing the board there. So we got a $10 straddle on this hand here, and Rainbow's going to make it 25. V-Pip going to make the call here with the 7-6 suited. Barry with the ace-3 off, also going to go ahead and call. Ace making the call as well with the 5-4 off. McLovin also going to go ahead and make the call with the 9-7 off. So we're going to go 5 ways to a flop. Flop is ace king 6. So Big Bad Wolf going to go flop top pair here. And it's going to check around. Turn is another 6. So now V-Pip turning trip 6s again, back to back. And it checks to Barry, who thinks he's pretty good here, which he will be most of the time unless someone has a 6. And he bets 75 here. Folds around to V-Pip, who's obviously not going anywhere. He's actually going to raise it up, so basically telling Barry to fold. Letting Barry know he's got a 6. And Barry does give up. Makes the right fold. Gonna fold a rainbow here with the ace-10 suited. He's gonna raise it up to 15. Cato making the call, as well as Barry. McLovin also gonna make a call, so we're gonna go 4 ways to a flop. Looks like it is ace-8-4. It is ace-8-4 with 2 diamonds. So Rainbow gonna be flopping top pair here. But Cato and Big Bad Wolf flopping middle pair. Checks around. Looks like the return is a deuce of clubs. So that's going to be giving Barry a 2 pair here. And it does check all the way around again. And a 7 on the river. So Big Bad Wolf still going to have the best hand here. Eights and deuces. Now Cato finally going to go ahead and bet. Bets 15. Barry makes it 75. McLovin. Gonna fold that Queen 7. And Rainbow, oh, he goes all in. Very unfortunate for Rainbow here. Of course, a snap call from Barry with his 2 pair. Can't be checking when you flop top pair, or else they'll catch up to you.
Hey Grace, can I get 300?
Dropping works sometimes, but not all the time. Tim with the Jack-10 here, going to raise it up to 15. Now Cato here with the ace-10 off. See what he decides to do here. He's just going to go ahead and call. Barry going to make a call as well. And it's going to fall around and make 11 here. 5-4 suited. He makes the call, as well as John with the ace-5 suited going to make the call. So we're going to go 5 ways to a flop. Flop's going to be king, deuce 7, 2 diamonds. So actually, Big Bad Wolf out flopping everyone here with a 7 in his hand, hitting middle pair. However, John's gonna go ahead and bet out here for 40. Big Bad Wolf obviously not gonna go anywhere with the pair he's got. Everyone else folds though, so it's gonna be heads up, and Big Bad Wolf actually way ahead here, going to the turn, and the Queen of Diamonds on the turn. Scary card for both players. Especially with John just leading out there for 80. Great bet from John, making Barry fold the winner. Well, at least the current winner. Y'all bear with me one moment. I'll be right back. Y'all will be without a commentator for just a few minutes. Alright, y'all, I'm back. We'll get back into this action here. Looks like we got a straddle from Barry. McLovin here with a big slick. It's going to make it 20. Going to fold around to Barry, who makes the call. We're going to go heads up to a flop here. Flop is going to be 6-7 queen, 3 spades. So Big Bad Wolf actually going to flop a pair here, but it goes check check and a 7 of clubs on the turn. So still no help for McLovin. So now Big Bad Wolf in a great position here to win this pot. Big Bad Wolf bets 10. Kevin raises to 30. And Big Bad Wolf calls. And it goes check check on the river. And Big Bad Wolf's going to take this down with 6s and 7s. Alright, looks like we're going 5 ways to a flop here. Looks like it is ace, 9, deuce, 2 diamonds. Big Bad Wolf going to flop top pair. And he's going to bet 45 here. And it is going to fold around. Looks like there was a raise here from VPip. And the hijack with the queen 10 suited up to 40. It looks like we got 2 callers. It's 3 ways to a flop. Flop is going to be ace, 4, ace, 2 clubs. Rainbow checks. VPip's going to c-bet here for 50. And both opponents fold.
Winchester Arms. Yeah. 350.350. Legend.
I'm not trying to get something that big. I won't be hunting with it, I don't think. Unless it's within like 100 yards. And it's a squirrel.
Big Bad Wolf here with the King Queen off. He's going to go ahead and raise it up to 30 here. Ace going to make the call with the King 10 off. And Tim's going to make the call as well with the A4 suited. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop. Flop's going to be Queen, Deuce 3, Rainbow. Big Bad Wolf going to be flopping top pair here. He bet 60. And both opponents fold.
My man?
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm confused. What?
Said my man.
Huh? Man.
Oh. So where I think these are Rock, I think these ones are lighter than me, man. Is that true? 15. Oh. This is like
55.
55. Put it on. Hold.
This is interesting. Looks like we got a raise from Tim and the 10 seat to 15, and VPIP trying to make a little bit of a move here with the 7 deuce offsuit. 3 bets to 55. Ace with the pocket 9 is going to make the call here. Going to fold back around to Tim, who also folds. He's going to go heads up to a flop here. Flop's going to be Queen, Queen, Deuce. So VPIP actually picking up a deuce here for a pair. But now the 7's really no use to him, so he's going to be drawing to a deuce, which there's only 1 left in the deck. And he bets 50. He's drawing to a deuce or runner, or runner diamonds would work too. He does bet 50 here. It actually makes him lay down. Wow. It's actually not a bad flop for Ace there. It's hard to put him on a queen when there's 2 on the board. Guess he could put him on an overpair, but
It just makes the setup not worry about like chips or anything like that. It's just single big blind. It just makes it go a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Send a call. And send a call. Hold. 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 Call. Hold. Awesome. Heads up.
I can't beat the young man.
Check.
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 looks like we went heads up to a flop here. Big Bad Wolf versus Caden. And Barry actually flopped a pair here. Looks like the readers are not quite reading everything quite right, but it looks like the pair of 5s is good.
Yeah, it's just lumping the monsters and getting there. Now I went from being number 1 in chips
That's unfortunate. McLovin was away from the table and was dealt pocket aces. And Rainbow had kings. Wow. That would have been gross. Rainbow gonna make it 50. Barry's gonna call here with the 8-7 suited. Oh, and there's an ace on the flop too. Ace 7-3, 2 spades. Barry is gonna flop a pair of sevens. It goes check check. A 10 on the river. Rainbow's just a little scared of an ace here.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Well, yeah. Like, finally got a hand ace high flop. Could have at the turn or the river, but I was gonna get frustrated. Flopped a decent ace
See that?
earlier.
Yeah,
Tried
it's
to
a
trap
three
and he
of
turned
spades.
8 deuce.
John saw it.
Four of spades.
I was like, yeah, that's good.
Come on, my hand.
I've got 4 of those already.
I know. Who's Carter? Okay. Hi. Aaron. Fold. Yeah. Call. Fold. Fold. Fold.
20.
John bets 20. Fold.
You saw Gus's response, right?
Yeah.
You probably do that.
Huh?
Did you know that? I guess you do that ahead of time.
He called me earlier. I was playing the day game earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, I haven't been back to the house." And I was like,
Did they decide to leave from here? I guess they had to.
He said that they got done playing over here, and then they just beelined it straight
Well,
there.
Gus said that. I mean, they were still here at like. I left at like 2:30.
Yeah.
They were still here playing. So did him and AJ go?
No, it was him, Bradley, and Albert.
That's like a bad girl.
That's a bad combination.
John,
He
5
said
call.
that he lost 90% of the cash he
Call.
took with him in the first 30 minutes of being at Windstar.
Call him too.
Did he get any of it back?
Yeah, he said they made 1,000 on the trip, but
Oh, so they.
Oh. Made 1,000 total
raised.
between the 3 of them. John bets 25.
Like Gus made 1,000.
Oh.
Okay.
I call.
Call. Call.
You can't take Bradley to one of those places. That kid doesn't have any
Call.
interest.
Alright,
That
stop
was-
rolling.
But I was thinking myself, I was like,
Now this hand could get interesting. We got a raise to 25 here from VPip with pocket queens. We got Big Bad Wolf with jacks. And oh wow, Big Bad Wolf flopping the set here. And Ace also had pocket eights. It's going to check around the VPip, who's probably going to have... He actually doesn't c-bet here with the ace. And wow. Ray decides to actually hide his set of jacks here. Now VPip picking up a Broadway draw, however. VPip finally going to bet here for 40. And a 6 on the river seals the deal. It was good anyways. Big Bad Wolf with jacks full. I don't think VPip can even think he's good as soon as Barry bets here.
Leave it. Where did Logan go?
take a
And this one can get pretty interesting here. We got Kato with a, looked like it was 6-5 suited. We got Big Bad Wolf with the King 10 suited and Ace with the Ace 10 suited. And the King coming on the flop here. So Big Bad Wolf going to be taking the lead here, flopping top pair. He's going to bet out for 100 here. Kato now with a pair of sixes and also a gutter ball. Decides to go ahead and go all in with this hand. And does not get there on the river.
NLH shot from big. Alright, call. Boy.
35.
35. Call. Call. Anything else? Let me call. Full pairs. Alright, fold. Check. 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 50. Full fold. Thank you. Bad call. Call. Fold. 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 Option.
Sorry,
20.
sorry.
20 total. Refresh time.
I got you.
Thank you. Check. 15. Call. Check. 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 60. Fold. Thank you. One, four. Fold. Call.
20.
20. Fold. 20.
Pick 'em up.
Fold. Call.
Wow, looks like we got aces with the aces, or ace with the aces here. It looks like he actually limped here pre-flop, and we're gonna check around to the turn, but Rainbow flopping trips, so this is just gonna be a little bit of hell here for Ace. Rainbow gonna make it 25. It looks like. Ace, of course, not going anywhere. Might raise here. We'll see what he does. Nope, he just decides to call here with the aces. Looks like there was a 4 of spades on the river. Tim folded, and Rainbow going to go ahead and make a bet of 65, I think. Of course, a snap call from Ace. It sees the bad news.
Five call. It's your button.
Run!
Oh,
I
you
stole
died,
your last
Kevin.
$10.
Call.
Run, Forrest,
Fold.
run.
I'm trying.
20.
That's an expensive phone call.
Call.
Did you lose some money?
All in.
Just a little bit.
Good luck, Colin.
Good luck, Ellen.
On the WNBA?
Yeah, oh yeah, they all hit
55
the
and
overs. I was trash talking, they all hit it.
55 and in.
So
Two more.
that's not good.
Fucking game.
Call. Fold.
I go.
Call from John. Fold.
Yeah,
from
so I
Brett.
guess that's what I get for saying that. It was a lock.
Got one all in. Heads up on the side.
It was a certified lock though. Until it wasn't.
When we were saying that too, there's this guy on TikTok I watched who like bets the over.
Wow, it looks like Ace went all in pre-flop with 3 deuce and ends up flopping trips. And a club on the turn. But no one else, no one has a club here. But McLovin rivering an ace here. But I don't think there is a side pot. So Ace is just going to take down this pot here. It's a great way to come back after getting out flopped by trips last hand.
Yeah, but I'll check that.
Every single one of them hit their over.
I think so. One was 0.5 off, the other two hit. Oh no. Alright, well one didn't hit. And that bottom one's
$10
still
shallow
going.
from Barry.
So it was not the good move.
Hi. 10 call. Fold. Call.
There it is.
You got purple.
Yeah, no, just trying.
Oh, I'm fine.
You're good. Call. Fold. Call. Fold. Option. 30. Call. Fold. And call.
Good luck, y'all.
3 pairs. 2 o'clock. Check. Check.
Oh, we'll see how this hand turns out here. Rainbow's going to be flopping top pair, but we got McLovin here flopping bottom 2 pair. Not much here for Barry, but Rainbow going to go ahead and continue here with his top pair bets out for 35.
75.
McLovin obviously going to make the call here. Looks like McLovin actually raised there, and Logan made the call. Now Logan gonna bet here, or McLovin was gonna bet. McLovin bet, sorry, and Rainbow made the call. McLovin gonna take down this pot with the 2 pair.
Oh, okay.
Mississippi straddle is, sir?
I'm button, right?
Well, Mississippi straddle is the priority is
Fuck.
button,
Yeah.
and then it goes backwards from there.
Okay.
60 on
Since
both.
we have 5 on the button already, it just goes like you'd have first option, then it goes
Yeah.
back around.
What's the lure to straddling? I mean,
Game position.
This hand can get interesting here. You got a race to 60 from Rainbow with the pocket 10s. VPip actually decides to fold his pocket 3s though. Barry with the 9-5 suit are going to make the call. Ace with the ace-queen suit are going to make the call as well. Tim's going to fold, so we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be ace-king-queen, so Ace is going to outright just smack this flop with flopping 2 pair here. But Barry actually has a flush draw. Rainbow has a gutter to Broadway here. Checks to ace. It looks like he's going to go ahead and shove all in. He's going to charge for the draws. And Barry's probably going to make this call here with the flush draw. He does make the call. And no spades, so ace is going to be good here.
That's what I would have had if I'd have called.
so I bet there's a lot of shoves from that button position.
Sometimes. I mean, it just makes it so that say you have open to if you're playing 1-2-5, you have an open to 20, a 3-bet to 60.
Yeah.
And the 3-bet is from like he's the button, he 3-bets 60. It comes straight to the small blind. And so the button can really just sit there and wait for 4 callers to get in, and then he can call with any 2 cards.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit too
Cheating almost.
good
Not cheating, but
of a
yeah.
straddle, but I mean, people like it. It induces action a lot.
Call. Mid-11 folds. Call.
And so everybody's probably straddling.
Fold,
So
fold.
Yeah.
it's out there.
I mean, not everybody does, but it's
Call.
very good too.
Option.
I'm gonna bet these red ones. I don't care what.
Here we go, and Barry's got the hand that he just got beaten with, ace-queen of clubs. He's going to go ahead and raise it up here. Makes it 65. Ace with the 9-8 off. Thought a little bit about that one, but decides to keep the chips he just got. Rainbow makes the fold, and VPip with the 8-5 going to go ahead and make the fold as well.
NLH straddle from Barry. JK. Fold after Barry.
Looks like Tanya's coming into the game here. And John picked up the jiggities.
John is all in.
Oh, hell, give me.
Tim raised to 20 in the cutoff, but John's going to go ahead and go all in here.
Where's my button? And a call.
And Tim does end up making the call here.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, and a flop set. Oh, and 4 spades on the board. So if Tim's got a spade, he wins.
Got nines.
I think I do see a spade there.
7 spades.
He does have a spade. I think it was pocket. It looks like pocket nines, I think. It was pocket nines, except he had the spade. Oh, wait, no, he didn't have the spade.
Wow, Tim, this is very.
I'd be surprised.
Tim call. Call. Fold. Fold. Call. Call. No. Fold, John. 30. Very nice. 45 total.
45 total. Just like Jesse James.
Who's Jesse J?
What did you just say?
Can we kick her out? He was an old rock star.
10 more.
That's not good.
45.
Just because you shot Jesse James doesn't make you Jesse James.
Call. Aaron.
And that was a little indecisive right there, buddy.
One more. And call. And John calls.
Everybody folded?
Yep.
5 plus
There
2.
This one could get interesting. We got VPip here with Ace with the Big Slick. He's gonna raise it up to 30, and Big Bad Wolf also with Big Slick. Excuse me, but his is suited. And then we got Ace calling with a blind hand here, and McLovin has Jack 5 suited is also going to call here. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop. It's going to be 3, 10, Queen, Rainbow. Checks around, 4 of hearts on the turn. It's going to give Barry a flush draw here. VPip going to go ahead and bet out for 40 here. Barry's going to call. Unaware of what Ace's hand is. See what he decides to do here. Both opponents fold, so it's just going to be Big Slick versus Big Slick here. And a 9 of spades on the river means they're going to chop it up here. Unless one of them bets him off the pot. John's going to bet 60 here. And Barry ends up folding a chop here. Still got commentary, Evan. Sorry about that. Looks like the stream just buffered for a second there. Looks like Tim raised it up to 85 here, unaware of his hand. Looks like it's going to fold all the way back around. And not a caller.
You never told me you was coming. I didn't know you were coming. Started you? Not decided you wanted to play. I already have a straddle over here for 10 people. You want to do a straddle for you? Alright. Straddle 10 20 for Barry. You kept telling me you didn't want to come. Yeah, I said I could do it. Why would 10 on 10, 20 for Barry, fold 40. Fold.
Looks like we had a $10 straddle from Tim and a $20 straddle from Barry. Tim's going to make the call here of the straddle. And Barry has Big Slick here in his double straddle. He's going to go ahead and raise it up to 70. It's going to be 50 more to Tim. And Tim is going to go ahead and fold here. So Barry's going to take down that pot. Gonna fold the VPIP here, or a call from Tim and a fold from the C1. VPIP gonna go ahead and raise it up to 20 here with the King 7 suited. Folds around to Tanya with the Ace 9 off. She's gonna make the call. John gonna fold the button here with 6-5 off, and Tim's gonna go ahead and make the call with the Ace 7 off. So we're gonna go 3 ways to a flop. Flop was 5 of hearts, Queen of diamonds, Queen of spades. Went check around on the flop, Jack of diamonds on the turn. Looks like VPIP made a bet and both opponents folded. VPIP here with the Ace Jack off is going to make it 15. Barry going to go ahead and make the call. Ace with the big slick is also just going to go ahead and call as well. I'm going to fold to John. John's going to make the call with the Queen Deuce off. Tim is also making the call, so we're going to go 5 ways to the flop. Going to be 4 Queen 10, 2 clubs. So John here flopping the best here. Tim's going to go ahead and bet 20 though, hitting the second pair. VPIP going to go ahead and call with a gut shot. Ace also going to call with a gut shot. And John actually folds the best hand. 6 of diamonds on the turn. Doesn't change much for anybody. Checks all the way around, and a deuce of spades on the river. So Tim having the best hand here. We'll see how this ends up. However, with VPIP going to go ahead and bet out for 80. And both players going to lay down, so John going to steal that pot. Having the worst hand there by the river. Big Bad Wolf here. Looks like he just blind raised to 20, but he's got 10-7 suited. Ace with the Queen 10 of hearts is going to go ahead and call. Tanya with the Ace Jack off also going to call. And we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be 7 deuce king, 2 clubs. So Big Bad Wolf flopping best here, actually flopping a pair and a 5 of clubs on the turn. Going to give Tanya the flush draw. She's actually going to go ahead and bet here. That's 15. Quick call from Big Bad Wolf, and Ace going to go ahead and lay it down. And the Queen of diamonds on the river. So Tanya missing. It's going to give Barry the win here with the pair of sevens. $10 straddle here from Barry, I believe. Maybe it's just a raise. He's got big slick. I believe it is a raise. Tim and Rainbow call. Actions on V-Pip with the King 9 off. Looks like he called as well. And Barry, okay, so it was a straddle.
One of them will call. You're back since I did that to you.
I mean, I was gonna. If one of them called, I was probably gonna call.
We just had the graphics wrong there, but Barry straddled, called all the way around, and then he raised to 70, and everyone else folded. We got Tanya with the ace queen off. She's just going to go ahead and call. John with the blind hand is going to raise it up to 15. Tim with the ace jack off is going to call. Folds back around a big bad wolf here with the jack 10. He's going to make the call. As well as Tanya. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be deuce 6 8 rainbow. John's going to lead here for 40 with the blind hand. Barry's going to make the call, so we're going to go heads up to the turn here. And a 10 on the turn, so that's going to give Barry top pair now. And John going to keep firing. Bets 80. Barry now making top pair, not going to go anywhere here. He's going to make the call. And it looks like a 4 on the river. It is. This is the 4 clubs on the river. So Barry's still with top pair. John also betting again for 120. Barry's just going to try and figure out the story John's trying to tell. And it looks like Barry made the fold. So I believe we have a straddle from Kevin here, and then I think Tanya either straddled or went all in. Doesn't really necessarily mean anything if she straddled all in, but she's got pocket jacks. We had 5 callers, so we went 5 ways to a flop. It was 5 6 ace 2 spades. Turn's gonna be the queen of clubs. And the river is the 3 of clubs. So as of right now, unless Tim can beat jacks, Tanya's going to take down this pot. So it looks like Tim actually raised it up to 15 based on the chips that are out there with the queen jack off. And Rainbolt's going to go ahead and go all in here with a blind hand here for 140. And Tim is going to fold.
I seriously thought about ripping fucking queen 5 last hand. No. Yeah, I would have crushed it. I had 2 pairs. I would have 2 pairs. Well, I mean, it would have been stupid to do, but I'm just like so tilted. I was like, with my luck, I'm gonna fucking fold this dumb ass hand, man. It's not good. And then I see a flop on the flop. I was like, this is queen 10 2 pair. I'm gonna get sick.
I mean, I did it last week with queen six. Oh, you did
Yeah, that
what,
was
Joe?
really fun.
Yeah, Rocco stacked.
Yeah, you like 4 betting or something, right? Like 4 bet shot.
Well, no, because I straddled before he made it work.
Oh yeah, you triple straddled and basically made a couple aces.
I was like hitting most cards at 125.
VPip going to raise it up to 15 with the ace-3 off. Going to fold around Tanya. Tanya's going to make the call as well as Tim.
I 3 bet him.
Flop's going to be deuce 5 king 2 clubs. So Tanya actually flopping a pair here. Appreciate you, Caden. Tanya also has the backdoor flush draw. VPip's going to bet 20 here on the flop, and Tanya's going to make the call. And at 4 on the turn, giving VPip the wheel. It also gave Tanya the flush draw, but unfortunately did not hit it. Looks like we do have a raise here from VPip. Raise up to 20, and Barry looks like he made it 45. VPip with the Cowboys once again. Seeing the Cowboys. Seen that hand a lot of times tonight. And it looks like no one else called. VPip going to call a raise from Barry. VPip going to check here. And Barry's going to bet 75. John's going to go ahead and raise it up to 200 here. And Barry going to fold. VPip here with the pocket 7 is going to go and raise it up here. Makes it 15. They're going to call with the 10 deuce suited. Ace has got pocket 4s here. He's going to make the call as well as McLovin with the 8-5 off. Going to make the call. Tanya got ace 6 suited. She's going to call as well. And then John is going to go ahead and 3-bet it to 90 here with a blind hand. Tim's going to fold. Looks like John's trying to get a count here of how much John's got. He lays down the pocket 7s. Falls all the way back around to Tanya, and Tanya decides to go all in here with the ace 6 of hearts. Flop is king, queen 4, rainbow, 5 heart on the turn, and a 7 of spades on the river. She did have the flush draw on the turn, but didn't get there on the river. Just going to end up with ace high here. And John with the ace king is going to win this pot. VPip going to look down at the ace 9 of hearts here. He's going to raise it up to 15. Folds around to McLovin, who makes the call with the jack 10 off. John also going to make the call here with the pocket 7s. Tim will also make the call with the 4-3 off, and Rainbow going to make the fold here. Flop's going to be 3 king 5, 2 hearts. So VPip going to flop the flush draw here. Tim's going to flop a bottom pair. Not much for McLovin. He folds off of the $30 bet from VPip. John with the pocket 7 is going to go and call here. And now a 6 of clubs on the turn. It's going to give John a gut shot and Tim an open-ended. And it checks around, and the river is going to be, looks like a queen. And it looks not red to me. It is, yep, it is the queen of spades. So the hearts miss. Checks to John with the pocket 7s. John's going to make a bet here. And both opponents end up folding.
Shit, my bad. It was heading straight to your head.
Got a $10 straddle from Barry.
Sorry about that, Craig. Thank you.
Going to fold around to John here with the king 10 off. He's going to make the call. Tim also making the call, as well as Rainbolt and also VPip. We're going to go 5 ways to a flop. Flop's going to be 5-3-3, 2 clubs. Big Bad Wolf, flopping trips. Checks to VPip. VPip with the 8 deuce off. It's going to go for a little bit of a bluff here. Bets 20. Barry calls, as well as Tim and Rainbolt. So we're going to go 4 ways to the turn here. Turn's going to be the king of clubs. So now Big Bad Wolf also picking up a flush draw. Checks to Tim. Tim bets 25 with the queen jack off. And a king of hearts on the river. So now Barry has 3s full. He checks. Tim's going to bet 65 here, and Barry snap calls and shows the 3s full. Alright, looks like Ace and Tanya makes the call. And then folds around a rainbow with the ace-king suited. He's going to raise it up to 15. Barry's going to make the call with the Robbie. Ace with the queen-jack of hearts.
Hey, dog, is it okay to turn that radio on?
Hasn't showed up yet, but I think he went all in. He did go all in with the queen-jack of hearts. Folds to rainbow. Rainbow obviously not going anywhere. He's all in for less. Right now, ace king good, but we'll see what the flop is. I do see a queen right there. 7-9 queen, rainbow. So now ace ahead. Rainbow going to need to catch an ace or a king here. And it does not come, so queen jack going to be the winner here.
Grace, can I get 200? Thank you. No, I'll leave it.
So we got 4 players to a flop here in a straddled pot. McLovin just going to fold his hand right off the bat because he is not comfortable with the flop that he got. John's going to bet 15 here, though, with the king 10 off. Barry has ace 3 off. He's going to actually raise it up to 30. John makes the call. Turn's going to be an 8 of spades. So John's still ahead. Barry going to keep firing here, though. Trying to represent a 6. He bets 80. Snap call from John. And a 5 of diamonds on the river. So looks like Barry decided to check. Slow down a bit. And a bet from John's going to make Barry fold. Looks like we got a raise from John here to 20. We have 2 callers. McLovin with a7 off and then 2 blind hands. We'll see how this goes. John is gonna... Alright, looks like it's heads up now. John's gonna bet 60 here. McLovin makes the call, and 5 spades on the river. So McLovin with jacks and 8s. And it is good. John had king, queen of clubs. got another straddle here from Barry. Gonna fold around to Tanya, the queen deuce off. She's gonna make the call, as well as John.
Yeah, good job, man. Good play.
It folds back around to Barry, who raises it up to another 35. It's gonna be 45 total. And that's gonna take the pot. If y'all excuse me for a bit, I'll be right back.
No, I was in my head. I wasn't questioning your play at all.
No, you should.
Because the way
It wasn't a good play. I don't think it was a good play.
the way I snapped that jack, you would have assumed that I was bullshitting there because I mean after that second jack came out, I would have thought about it.
Yeah.
Johnny, put 5 on the button. Back ball.
Alright, y'all, I'm back, and it looks like we are in a interesting 3-bet pot here. Looks like there was a raise, probably from McLovin would be my guess, to with the ace-queen off. Tim called with ace-3 off, and then Cole with the pocket eights, 3-bets. 4-3 deuce board. This is a great flop for Cole here, so he's gonna c-bet here for 200. Now McLovin has a wheel draw here, and also 2 overs.
I don't know what kind of men y'all are, but with y'all, I mean,
He folds, however, Tim here has a pair of 3s and also a wheel draw. But he folds as well, so Cole's gonna take down this pot. And Tanya actually has the ace-10 off here, but she's just going to go ahead and limp in there. Maybe because of her position would be my guess here. And there's a lot of people in this hand here. We got 7 players going to the flop. Flop is 6 jack 10, 2 hearts. So Tanya's going to bet 10 here. Rainbow going to call with a gut shot, and Cole's going to call with a pair of 10s. And a king on the turn is actually going to give Rainbow a pair of kings now. Tanya checks. Rainbow's going to bet 30 here after hitting that king. She makes the call though. And the river is the 6 of clubs. So no help for Tanya. So Rainbow's probably going to be taking this one down. Looks like it goes check, check. And Rainbow is going to be taking down this pot.
I just assumed I lost. When you flipped your cards, I was like, damn. I was like, fuck. She's like, yeah, I was like, what a cooler. I almost started pushing away, and I was like, hang on. I thought so.
You were?
Yeah, I'm a sneaker. I go there every twelve.
Where you guys from? Think so?
I got time. I'll go build some manufactured houses. I'll come back.
Big Bad Wolf here with the 10-7. Offsuit's going to go raise it to 10. He's going to call all the way to Rainbow, who's going to 3-bet with a king-9 suited. John going to make the call, as well as Barry. And Tim, so we're going to go 4 ways to the flop here. King 3, 8, Rainbow. Rainbow flopping top pair. John flopping middle pair. Rainbow's going to bet 40 here. John's going to make the call, but Tim's going to go ahead and get out of the way here, so we're going to be heads up to the turn. Now, 5 of clubs on the turn makes it a little bit interesting, because now both players pick up the flush draw. However, John has the better flush draw here. John checks. And Rainbow bet 60, and John calls, and the king on the river is going to seal the deal for Rainbow here.
Check.
Well, they just have so many attributes to each lets win that it lines up with them. Well, let's see. Get the blind this time. What is it? I'll check this.
I didn't think I could get called by worse.
I bet flush though.
Yeah, I get that part. Would you have called anything on the river? That's I figured. When I hit the king, I was like, I'm either out kicked and I'm gonna lose if I bet anything. Like we had that.
So you know what? Both bets spades.
You know what I?
Misdraw in the end.
Yeah, I didn't think you had both.
But where's the risk?
The risk.
Yeah, if you jam it, where's the risk? It's like you know you're good.
I know I could not be good though. He called me 2 streets.
Well, he said he wasn't good.
No, well, yeah. But then there's no point in jamming if I can't call. I can't get called. I can't get called by worse.
But there's just
You were so I was thinking the guys, you know what I mean?
there's literally no downside.
Unless I get fucking called and I lose.
Yeah, but if you wouldn't call,
I love
John can make the call here, but Tim with the ace king suited is going to raise it up here. Makes it 60. Rainbow with the queen 10 of hearts folds. Folds around to Barry. He's got the 4-3 of spades. He's going to make the call. And back to John with the a7 off. He's going to go ahead and fold here. So it's going to be heads up to a flop here. Flop is Jack 10, Jack 2 spades. So Barry flopping the flush draw here. Goes check, check, and an ace of hearts on the turn. It's going to give Tim top. And oh, the 8 of spades on the river. Going to give Barry the flush. And Tim makes the good fold.
How did I run into 8 3 and run into 3 6?
you kept rolling.
Holy moly.
I'm gonna tell you, machine like, and all you play are fucking ace king, ace queen, jack. You're gonna run into those hands. It's not always just playing.
I played my hand. I just folded them all after the flop.
That is not playing. That's folding.
On the flop when I guess I'm gonna call.
Pinnacle.
But you wonder how come, man, every time I have ace king, I run into.
No, it's just been like recently. The past few times I've played it.
Got a straddle from McLovin.
Here once in a while. So we have some diversity.
Spike it. An 8.
It's going to fold to Tim. Tim calls. And it's going to fold to Cole with the ace 10 off. He's going to go ahead and raise it up to 40. Folds to Barry.
That's what I'm saying. When I'm shallow, I just
Calls.
can't get. I don't have any fold.
Y'all will see it.
I am not gonna lie. I thought if my car was gonna go suit, I was gonna be in there because I knew you're not folding.
Tanya also going to make the call.
Y'all get me stuck, and then y'all wonder why I don't fold. Don't get me stuck.
Tim as well. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here.
But no one's leaving. Besides that. But you'll never hear last time.
Flop's going to be 6-10, 6, 2 clubs. Great flop for Cole here. He's going to bet 120. Going to get a quick fold from Barry. Tanya with an unknown hand here. Decides to go all in for less. Tim's going to fold. It looks like Tanya had pocket queens.
When you turn trips, one of the times I had a gut shot for 5 deuce and I missed.
And we didn't get our
Shot
drink.
turn, so I bet the river call. I was
We
like,
never got our
I
drink.
can't
No. Rudy got hired by someone in Saudi Arabia. He'd be hired in Saudi Arabia.
So John here with the ace king. He's going to 3-bet it to 30 here. He's going to get a call from Tim as well as Cole. Flop is 3 deuce 8, all hearts. The two hands that we can see do not consist of a heart, but Cole could easily have a heart here. And it does check to Cole, and Cole bets 65. And both players fold.
Very excited.
Ooh,
why'd you do that?
Play some diversity.
You don't want to see a turn or a river
I wanna see
for a
another-
fully loaded flush?
I didn't even know that was a deal.
Did you run it out?
There's
No, I didn't run it out.
5 hearts out
It's
there.
better
We got
if you
2 in
Never
our
the club
hands.
on the turn.
All you have to do is
Take
just
it.
see the river and select 2500.
2500.
Yeah.
I won 2 hits.
What happened?
What did it say that again? I had a fold it last year.
We have a promotion going on. In Hold'em, say you have 2 hearts in your hand and there are 5 hearts on the board. It's called a fully loaded flush.
I didn't want to say
7
another
card
heart,
flush.
to be honest with you, though.
So if you see that, like say you get to the river naturally, it's heads up, you check it down, whatever, and it comes out 5 hearts out there, and you got 2 of them.
Full full.
You get $2,500 for hearts and spades.
Hey, y'all doing that month thing still? What is it?
Yeah, but that's on Tuesday.
John here with the queen jack off, raises it to 15.
No, it's all 4 suits, but clubs were just hit or walk out.
Ton decides to make the call here with the a7 off. Folds around Tim with the king jack suited. He's going to make the call.
It resets back to 500. Like,
We're going to go 3 ways to a flop here.
reset back down to 500.
Flop's going to be 7, 8, 9, 2 diamonds. Great flop for Tim here. Tanya flopping middle or bottom pair. Turn's going to be a deuce of spades. Checks around. And king of spades on the river. It's going to give Tim the winner here. John's going to bet 20. It's going to get Tanya out of the way, but Tim just rivering top pair. He's going to call. He's going to take this one down.
So it's just the suit thing.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday is a fully loaded flush. Tuesday, Thursdays are the hot cards. So for September, it's nines.
That shit usually does happen to me too. They run out all hearts and somebody replaces the heart. That shit usually happens.
Well, I mean, if it runs out all hearts, you lose full
Yeah, but you might lose the pot, but you
$2,500.
get a fuck ton of money. Fuck the pot.
What if 2 people hit it?
It's the winner of the hand. Third.
Shit.
That's
That's
brutal.
That's fucking sick.
Oh, yeah.
Now it looks like we got a $10 straddle from Cole here. And VPIP with a6 suited is going to go ahead and raise it up to 30.
PLO, you'd have to use every single.
Barry with the jack6 suited. He's going to make the call here. Tanya's going to lay down her hand. As well as McLovin. John's going to call low with the king jack off. Tim also making the call, it looks like, with the queen 7 off. And then Rainbow and Cole fold behind, so it's going to be 4 ways to a flop. Flop is 3, 6, 8, 2 hearts. Big Bad Wolf picking up a flush draw. V-Pip with middle pair. Tim's got some backdoor draws. John's got 2 overs.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's aces full kings, that's easy. But it's aces full kings are better.
Checks to Barry, who bets 100, and everyone else is going to fold.
There's 2 suits. So you got a suit.
Yeah, I know it's aces full kings. I was saying that you'd think quads over quads would have happened with like how many hands get played here, like by now.
Yeah.
Y'all had that set over set over set. That's like still the
Well, I mean, but
Worst
Casino
flop
was
I've
also
ever seen.
go
Alright,
2
yeah.
years
Yeah.
of that here, where they have 20 full tables running almost
Yeah.
24/7,
Yeah, I guess that's
been longer
and
than
it
2
doesn't
years.
hit.
yes, that's
So
you see that
And
It's
that
been way
over
longer than
set
2 years.
never made quads of it.
Well,
There's
no, I
quads
know.
on the board at all.
I'm not talking about that in relevance to the backgate. I'm just saying
I
like
know,
that's
but
like
it's
the sickest thing I've ever seen, I think.
Yeah, but it hasn't.
I've been on a table spinner once. That was like one of the first times I did last
I
year.
want to card spin.
Yeah, when you have a pocket pair
sitting there shuffling.
This is what it's gonna look like on the screen. Yeah, $10 strawberry.
The game's too good.
I looked before I came, Kenzie. You look
I told her I'm working.
Thanks. 10
You
o'clock.
can't make money.
Working late, baby.
Hold.
What is it?
Johnson.
John, remember that
Hold.
guy I talked about like at the
Call.
card show? We did like the dice, like really shitty odds. Like we had to get like 6 of a kind just to win like a $30
So Rainbow here are going to raise it up to 30 with a hand that we do not know. VPip going to make the call with 7-5 suited, as well as Barry and also Tim. So we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be ace, 8, 3, 2 spades. So Tim's going to be picking up a flush draw here, as well as bottom pair. Checks to him. He's going to check as well as Rainbow. And another 3 on the turn. 3 of clubs. Going to give Tim trips and also a flush draw. Checks around again. And the river is going to be the queen of clubs. So he misses his flush draw, but he does have trips. Pretty sure Tim's got this one on lock unless Rainbow has some stuff hidden behind those 2 cards that we are unaware of. John bets 40. Folds to Tim.
80.
Looks like Tim raises to 80. Rainbow folds. Now John with absolutely nothing here is surely just going to fold.
Just always bet on 7. Well, the 7 you said.
And he does. Tim's going to take down that pot.
15 minutes out of your day to learn it. And
Shows 10
people
3.
walk up and they're like, oh, fuck.
Dude, I can't believe that. I did not think you'd check the turn. I hit that queen
Not
once
me,
before.
it's confusing.
What did you
They
have?
make it seem very.
I had a queen.
What's
I mean, I
your
wasn't
longest
ahead of
run?
you. I was just trying to figure out what you got to that river with after you called the straddle. raise, and
35, 40 minutes.
Check call.
Really?
Whitney rolled for an hour one time.
I thought you checked like a bad ace.
All my
I
ace,
Yeah, maybe about
kings, and ace
50K.
queens are hitting crap, so I'm playing crap cards.
just like.
I wasn't
I thought
rolling.
you had a bad ace when you checked the flop and
I
checked the
figured
flop.
one person was
There.
I
call.
like Durant.
Yeah, I do too.
No.
No game gets you more hyped
They
up than
have.
that.
Have y'all been to a concert there?
I saw
have
some.
a
It's a
really
red
good
face
area.
card.
Yeah.
It's a hard.
Not quick enough.
I need the red.
Face.
Yeah, the red face card. They saw it.
Red face card.
This is gonna be hard.
How did they see it when it did flip over?
It flipped over
It
here.
flipped
popped up
over
in
whenever
it.
she was dealing.
Which one you
It
want?
was
'Cause they're
all-
both red.
I thought it was a jack of hearts.
Misshuffle.
No,
That's
I
what
think
it
it's
was,
a
a
jack
heart.
of diamonds.
Misskill.
No, it was a heart.
Is it a heart? Pretty sure it's a jack.
It's not a misdeal. He either has a jack of hearts or he don't.
I don't care. If you
Not
use
the
it.
jack of hearts.
I'm folding.
Jack of diamonds.
No, it's
That's
a heart.
the jack of diamonds.
That's what I said. Jack
No,
of
ain't no
diamonds.
way, bro. I swear that was a heart. Oh
I
my
said
mother.
jack of diamonds.
Logan, you're making this way too confusing.
So it's gonna be replaced. Jack of diamonds is first card. There we go.
I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, fuck.
I just it flipped around.
Looks like we got a $10 shot out from Barry here. He's going to fold all the way around to Rainbow, who also makes fold as well as Cole.
Someone's laying in the weeds with aces right now. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Looks like they're doing a quarter and run it.
He's got a black face. No, him.
Flop is king 9-4, 2 clubs, 8 of diamonds, queen of diamonds. So it looks like VPip's going to take this one down with a pair of kings and 4s.
Let's do that again.
That'd be like a fun thing. Like everyone just splits up. Everyone chips in like $5 if you did
A flip?
yeah. It'd just be an open round table.
An extra side pot.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give away that
I guess
guy
it'd be fun
because I had
unless you have
another
aces in your hand.
king.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Unless you
when
get
you have
really
that,
screwed.
I'm like,
It
then
was
you're
like,
like,
like
okay.
didn't flip, but it like wobbled over here.
Alright, so we got McLovin here with the ace-10 off. Gonna raise it up to 15. Tim's gonna call, but then Rainbow has ace-king suited, so he's gonna 3-bet it to 70. Big Bad Wolf gonna make the call with 4-deuce suited. Tanya's gonna fold and get out of the way, as well as McLovin. Back to Tim, who's also gonna fold, so we're gonna go heads up to a flop here. Flop is 10-deuce king, all spades. Complete brick for Barry here. He does have a bottom pair, but it's a terrible flop for him. And Logan here with top is gonna go ahead and bet 60 here. And Barry's gonna lay it down.
But then there's the ATM
I
there
fucking
too.
oh
play
wait,
a lot?
you might not
There's
have.
an ATM too though, so
Do you
that
play a
happens.
lot? Like,
No.
Then have a one.
I used to.
And then Black
What?
Tuesday.
what?
Yeah, y'all
What?
see me here, what, maybe like once every 2 months?
Now she has to get permission.
I do not have to get permission.
I see you every time you come here.
You have been here. No,
$10 straddle
you did not see me.
Why
You
do
were like in Dallas or something. You weren't here forever.
That's where I live.
My wife
See?
doesn't understand painful,
Allegedly.
so I have to get permission. Because if I'm like, I lost $500.
Oh no, I done told him, I said,
My
I pay
bankroll
back
is
when I
everything
met
I
you,
have.
and I'll pay back
So-
after I met you.
And I always stick to that budget.
And
Yeah,
after I
right.
met you.
It's like I lost $500 as soon as you drop it.
Yeah, dude.
But he doesn't know what I
People
spend,
that
what I
would
do,
go
what I
to
play.
this, like when I was in high school.
Well, he doesn't know my
in
business.
Dallas. And like people would go like, what idiots would play with their whole like bankroll and shit. And I'd be sitting there just like with all of it. I was like, yeah, what a dummy.
Yeah.
5 more.
Oh,
Is Windstar
sorry.
18 plus?
Mhm.
Oh, no. I grew up in Minnesota. That's all the Indian casinos up there were 18.
Yeah.
Chip.
What is it like that hard?
Alright, looks like we're going 6 ways to the flop here on the straddle pot. Flop is 6-3 ace, 2 hearts. So Tim's going to be flopping top pair as well as the nut flush draw. Rainbow with a gutter. Tim's going to bet 30. Rainbolt's going to go ahead and call with this gutter, as well as the backdoor flush draw. Barry also making the call with the middle pair. Or bottom pair, sorry. Turn is going to be the 5 of spades. So now Tim improving to 2 pair as well as the flush draw. Goes ahead and bets 45. Rainbow going to make the call here. And a deuce on the river. Actually, such a terrible card. The hearts make, but Rainbow now has 2 pair. So it may incline him to call. However, any 4 beats him. Any 2 hearts beat him. Tim with a bet of 105. It's going to be a tough decision here for Rainbow. And he does make the call. And Tim's going to show him the bad news.
That was the worst river I could have hit.
Yeah.
What was your 2 pair?
5 deuce. Flop. I got shot and backdoor close. Turn a pair.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
You never met Ryan.
Ryan says
My
I'm
Ryan.
not gonna say that out loud.
I might have. I'm not really that good with names though.
No,
Yeah,
you
I'm
weren't.
headed to Vegas on
I'm
Monday.
very bad with names.
Did
He
you
looks
read about
like
the
a baby who
MGM?
looks exactly
Like,
like me. Like,
someone
I can't
cyber
deny
hacked them?
myself.
You brought a baby?
Where there's a side, so they shut down
He's got a
all the
baby face, but
slots.
he looks
All this was
exactly
like
like
2 or 3
I would
nights
never
ago.
know it's like a baby.
All the hotel rooms they couldn't get in with their keys.
What'd you say, John?
Like, that's one of those kids that you
He's
have,
talking
and you're
about
like,
the MGM.
I
I
know. I
want to
guess
say
they
it's not
fixed
mine,
it.
but I can't.
I
I don't know.
don't know if
call
it's
John.
fully
You
fixed.
can't
were
deny
here
it.
when
I've
they
never.
dropped
I mean, I've been that kid.
You first.
Right?
I've never had that kid though. Hopefully, I never
Call,
had a
call.
kid.
Dude, you're McLovin third though.
Whatever you say, boss.
20. Fold. Fold.
20?
20.
I'm losing.
Very close. Call. I'm telling you. Excluven. 20 if you bet.
Got a raise here from Rainbow with the ace-4 off to 20. Barry's going to call with ace-6 suited as well as Tanya with jack-10 off. John's also going to make the call here with the jack-9 offsuit, as well as Tim with 5-4 off. So we're going to go 5 ways to a flop here. Flop is 7 deuce queen, Rainbow. No one connects with the board. Seven of spades on the turn.
Sure.
This gives Barry a flush draw. Doesn't change much else. And an 8 of diamonds on the river. Going to give Barry a pair of 8s here. Actually give him the best hand. But it does check all the way down, and Barry's going to show the winner to everyone.
Thank you.
Bet that, man. You were huge.
Yeah, huge favorite.
So why don't y'all do like round of each or bomb pot or anything on
You just can't. You can't do a bomb pot on a live stream.
So we
You
can't do
double
more
blind.
than 2 cards right now.
And the PLO, it can barely read the 2 cards, so it definitely can't read 4.
right?
The last dealer that tried to deal PLO at this table got shot on site.
Got what?
Yeah,
What?
but
They were shot.
Serious? I didn't even hear. I thought like he. Okay.
And you can't consume
We have
rainwater.
something in common.
and it's just better to have holding.
I
A lot
thought
of
you
people
meant
just
like
want
he
holding
was shot like out in the
more
city.
than
That's what I was saying.
No, right at this table.
hold'em games
Yeah,
are the ones
someone
that
got
are
out.
the
I was gonna
most.
say if you did, we would have something in common.
Rainbolt raising to 15 here. Gonna get a call from Barry with the queen jack off.
I haven't beat you all night.
You should lift up your shirt and like show a bullet wound.
John and Tim also gonna make the calls. We're gonna go 4 ways to the flop here. Flop's gonna be 9, 5, 7. So Tim's gonna be flopping top 2 pair. He's gonna go ahead and bet out for 60 as well. Rainbow with a blind hand. We'll see what he decides to do here. He folds to the pot size bet. Barry gonna make the call though here with the queen jack off. And John's gonna make the fold, so we're gonna go heads up here. And an 8 on the turn, so this makes it a little bit more interesting. If a 6 comes, they're gonna chop it up. If 10 comes, alright, it's the ace of clubs anyway, so they check, and Tim's gonna be ahead here with the 2 pair. And it looks like Barry was able to bet him off the pot. I guess Tim was scared of the straight.
Give me too many cards.
Oh, yeah.
You know, y'all
And you
had a,
got so many. you're
y'all
like,
had a, y'all have a hard
I
enough
just don't
time
know what
keeping
to
up with
do.
2. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want 4 cards for what?
Then you want 4 and you're like, hey, yeah. You really want to play.
Did you catch your straight on that one?
No, I had
Don't
an
fold,
ace.
don't fold.
I had opening straight draw and an ace.
Oh, that's 2 pair.
Like either of y'all even being honest right now.
Huh?
Calls, folds.
We're not being, we're not being honest?
I said like y'all are.
Why lie? It's gonna be on. You can watch it.
Looks like we got a limp pot here, and there's gonna be 5 players. Flop's gonna be 9, 10, Jack, Rainbow. So Cole's gonna be flopping open end here. Tanya's got a gut shot with bottom pair. Barry's got middle pair. Tim's got a gut shot. And John with an unknown hand.
I ain't shitting on like $8.
Cole's gonna go ahead and bet 30 here though and get 2 colors from John and Tim. The turn is the 7 of clubs, so that's gonna complete Cole straight to the jack. He's gonna check here though. And John, with a hand unknown to us, actually bets 35 here. Tim could call here and hope to hit a queen, which he does. And Cole obviously not going anywhere. Could raise here, but he decides to just call. And the river's the deuce of spades. It's a complete blank, so Cole, as of right now, as we see it, has the winner. It goes check, 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 so more than likely Cole does have the winner here. With the 8 for the straight. It looks like she's chopping up the pot, actually, so I believe, yep, John does have the straight as well.
Unless you're gonna put it on the water. You know, if you fish, you said you're gonna
So it looks like we have a straddle paw here.
Stickers and
85.
shoes
And there is 6 callers for the straddle. And then Cole decides to raise it up to 85 with the king 10 off. V-Pip with the ace deuce suited is going to go ahead and fold here, as well as Barry with the 9-6 off. Now on Tanya with the ace 3 offsuit, she's going to lay it down as well. And it's going to fold all the way back around to Rainbow with the queen 9 suited. And he decides to make the call. He's going to see a flop here. So we're going to go heads up to a flop. Flop's going to be 3 Jack Jack, Rainbow. Cole was gonna c-bet there, but a snap fold from Rainbow as he sees Cole reaching for chips. So Cole's gonna take down that pot.
So you should winterize the next couple weeks and I should shut my mouth basically.
I mean, if you're not gonna use your boat over the winter, yeah, you need to winterize it. You need to winterize it before it gets too late in October. Because if it freezes, and it's gonna be expensive.
Ten of them maybe
Right.
open ended.
King queen.
No, queen 9 suited.
Queen 9.
Yeah, queen 9.
There was everybody fucking limp, so there was like an extra like $90 out there. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I knew if you were gonna raise, you had to make it fucking easy. Technically, you could be raising.
Call, fold, call, cancel. Call,
You gotta get.
cancel.
Looks like we have another limp pot here. We're gonna go 6 ways to a flop. The only hand we don't know is Barry's. Flop comes queen 5-9, 2 hearts. So Tanya's gonna flop open end here. She's gonna go ahead and bet $10 as well. She's gonna fold Rainbow. Rainbow makes the call here. Checks around to the river, and a jack on the river is gonna give Cole a king high straight here. And he is gonna bet it.
King 10.
Oh, what we gonna do with these fucking Red Raiders and an 0-2 start? Fucking making all the bookies rich.
$10
first 3 series again.
30.
Well, oh God Almighty! I thought, fuck, man, this Heisman's in the bag. Fucking count up that 20K.
17-0, right? Clean.
Check.
Yeah.
Fuck.
First 7 minutes of the
Eights
game,
and
we didn't
sevens.
score to the last drive.
Oh, they played so good. They really didn't play bad in the game.
We
man.
really played. We really played
That was
better
a
than
boat,
Oregon,
right?
bro.
Nope.
Yeah.
Fucking four
Nope.
turnovers.
Paired eight.
I mean, it's bad, but it is what it
No,
is.
no.
2 sevens on that, wasn't
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
were
but
not
she only
2
had one
eights.
eight.
Oh, I got you.
You should have jammed it.
That,
There was no downside.
that elevation thing. That
Kevin, I haven't seen you put it all in a
I
while.
know, it's not
I
like
keep getting 9 deuce and
No.
jack.
Bad
Like
jack
jack.
when I get pockets.
You know I tried.
Alright, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Looks like we got a double straddle here from John, also known as VPIP. So action's going to start on Barry here with the king 7 off. And Tanya on the button here with the ace 10. So she's going to make the call, it looks like.
Double straddle all the way over here.
What are the odds you're gonna hit win both? The odds you win one of them is decent. Yeah, so that's so what time? You have 36% time. You didn't too much bad.
Tim also making the call, folds around to VPIP who checks. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be Jack 10 deuce, 2 diamonds. So Tanya's going to be picking up second pair with an ace kicker.
everybody thinks
All 3 players have a diamond or backdoor diamond draw here, but the 7 of clubs on the turn makes that irrelevant now. 7 of clubs does nothing for VPIP either, so he's actually drawing dead here, but he bets 30. Tanya going to make the call here, and John checks, and Tanya checks back, and is going to take down this pot here with a pair of 10s.
I'm a Cowboys fan too, but I'd rather see 10 win and Cowboys lose than see them. Either way, it's gonna wash for me over the weekend.
John straddle for 10.
I have to have my full money.
Are you a bookie?
And I got a straddle for 10, so you can so actually it's going to be over there.
So, the beginning of the football season, they say, is bad for
Yeah,
bookies,
it's
right?
brutal.
But then as it evens out, and I never understood that.
It's cause the odds makers, cause Vegas figures out the lines.
Yeah.
You know, at first they don't know what the lines are.
Got a $10 straddle from VPIP. Actually going to start on Barry here. He's going to lay this one down, it looks like. Tanya also going to lay down her hand, as well as McLevin on the button. On to John here, who also folds. Tim and Rainbow going to call. Cole's going to fold. Back over to the straddle. VPIP going to raise it up to 40 with his 9-6 off. Tim with 6-4 going to make the call, as well as Rainbow with the king 9 off, also going to make the call. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to be 8 Jack 8. Hits nobody. Rainbow the head right now, king high. Checks around. 8 on the turn.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's your goal. Pick any game on the sheet.
Checks over to VPIP. He's going to try and take down this pot real quick. That's 45. Fold from Tim, not much equity there. However, Rainbow actually has a king high here.
Where you're at, whether you live in Texas or California or fucking Wyoming, the demographic, they're gonna bet the home team. But ideally, that's what you want.
And he does make the call. Heads up to the river. Oh, and it's the 6 of diamonds. That's so gross. Giving VPIP the boat. So sick for Rainbow there. And a bet of 125. Surely Rainbow won't be able to call this one now. He's got to believe he's beat.
Crazy amounts of, like I have some people that want to bet crazy amounts of money. I make them put some money up. I don't keep it. I keep it in the safe here. No.
Crazy amounts of money.
As in, if you want to bet $5,000 or $10,000 a game, crazy amounts. But most people bet, somewhere between $5 and $20, $100.
He does make the smart fold. And VPIP nice enough to show that he did river him there. Looks like we have another straddle from VPip here, so Perry's going to make the call, and on to John here, who's going to race the 30 with a blind hand. Tim's going to make the call with Jack 9 off. Cole's going to fold his hand. VPip going to go ahead and call as well, the 9-5 off, as well as Barry with the Queen 9 suited. This flop's going to be 3-10 deuce, rainbow. It's a blank for everyone. A 4 of diamonds on the turn, however, is going to give VPip here an open-ended straight draw. And he decides to bet on that. Looks like he bets 55 as it checks to him, and it's going to fold all the way around.
But when you're done doing your thing, will you come out here and suck people? So I guess you don't know Sophie.
I'll strap.
Got $10 straddle from Burris.
I worked at the same farm for 9 years.
Yeah, she wants to get me to work. I'm up for it. Double straddle from Tim.
Double straddle
Everybody
from
thinks
Tim.
it's easy. They think
Somebody
it's
want
easy
to three-peat it? Nope, guess not.
Tim. Hold. 105. And Cole. Fold, fold.
All right, so Cole here with the ace king off raises to 105. Pretty big sizing there. But Tanya here with the pocket tens. I don't know if she's even gonna fold this here. She does make the call here. Glove with the 8-7 off, gonna fold, as well as John with the king 8 off. Over to Tim, who's also gonna fold. It looks like there was a straddle, that's why it was 105 for the raise. I think it was a double straddle. Flop's going to be deuce 3-4, so complete blank for both of these hands. I mean, Cole flops, he's got a wheel draw now, so he's got a little bit more outs. But Tanya's still going to be in the lead here, and this is a great flop for her hand here. And Cole's going to bet 200.
I don't have a max.
Tanya deciding if she's good here or not.
You want that to be like 125K? You may have a bet.
Yeah. I'll get you that now too.
If I was in her position, this is the flop I would be asking for. And yep, she does rip it all in. And with the price it is, Cole really can't fold for how much more it is. And he does make the call. Alright, and the first, looks like they're running it twice. The first board's clean for Tanya. She's going to win that board. And, oh, 5 on the river on the second board, meaning Cole spikes a wheel on that second board. So they're going to be chopping this up.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
That would be it.
It was a race.
It was.
Alright, and VPip here, under the gun with aces, gonna raise it up to 15. Barry is gonna make the call as well as McLovin, John, Tim. We're gonna go 5 ways to a flop here. Flop's gonna be ace 10 deuce. Wow! And VPip flops the set. Looks like the cards were misread there, but it is an ace deuce and I think, yeah, ace of clubs, 10 of hearts, 3 of clubs, and a king of hearts on the turn. It checks through on the flop, and now yeah, it's just not picking up the right cards there. But there is a club draw and a flush draw there, but nobody has that draw, so VPip is good for now. The only card that will make him lose is a queen. Wow, and the queen on the river! I don't even know if Barry's in the hand, though. I think Barry had already folded. Looks like Barry did fold, and VPip's going to take this down with the set of aces.
If I would have shoved, would you have called?
I don't know.
Johnny, check your phone.
I usually try and figure that out once I
You
get
know what I mean? You didn't know what I had. I only
$10
had
shot,
jacks,
Barry.
queens, kings, or aces.
I put you on a pocket.
Yeah.
I put you on a lower pocket than me. That's why I was like, you know what? I'll probably freaking get caught, but I'll just run it twice.
10 to call. Honey. Fold. Call.
But now I know.
Would that work?
Call.
Okay.
Fold.
Next time I'm gonna have the nuts.
Yeah, we
Right.
don't go crazy.
Fold.
That's what happens.
At least not now.
Call. Option. Barry makes it 35 total. 25 and 1.
Is your
Call.
drafting
Call.
thing?
John.
No.
Call.
Looks like we got a race to 35 here from Big Bad Wolf, and it looks like we got 2 callers. Flop's going to be 3-3-10.
30. Fold.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, your mom and dad.
Well, that's not a
Sorry, man.
Sean bets 30, and it's going to take down the pot.
You gotta try what you can try.
Nice, dude.
Golly, this game is crazy.
When you settle on Tuesdays, is it like a certain spot, or you come to my place, or I move to
It depends on what you want to do. We can meet here. You can settle here with either Little Mac
That'll
or
work.
Kinsey,
Yeah.
or you can settle through Venmo or Cash App,
Yeah,
or
which
Zelle,
I got
Apple
too.
Pay, any of
$10
those.
shot.
It
Oh,
11.
just depends on what you
See, I don't know how to do that thing though. You're gonna have
Don't
to
you
learn.
get taxed on all those like Cash App those? Like at the end of the year, you get like 1099
I have a pretty good
system.
I have a pretty good bookkeeper, man. My daughter's an accountant for Southwest.
10 to call.
She keeps me out of trouble.
I'm not gonna lie, I've always wondered how you did it, but that makes so much more sense now. She's an accountant for Southwest.
She's an accountant for Southwest.
Goddamn, she's gotta be smart.
Fold.
How much?
Cause them motherfuckers do real shit.
So looks like there was a straddle for McLovin here, and he's got 2 callers. We're going to go 3 ways to a flop. Flop's going to be 4-queen-3, 2 clubs. Big Bad Wolf's going to flop middle pair here. McLovin's got a backdoor straight draw. Tanya unknown. The turn is a 5, looks like. So now McLovin flop it or turning open-ended, and Big Bad Wolf turning to pair. So McLovin going to bet 15.
Put some pressure on my young friend.
Big Bad Wolf going to go ahead and make it 100, I believe.
Let's see a river.
It's just too much for McLovin, so he folds.
You're not the one that bet. Tony didn't have nothing to do with you. He bet. You check.
Thank you.
What?
Trying to put you at it.
Make sure you get in, Johnny, and then if you ever have any questions, let me know.
See, I don't know how that stuff works. And I
Want to
don't
play,
really-
Tim?
Huh?
Did you want to play?
What?
Sports. You want to bet sports?
I'll think about it.
I don't even know the damn thing I throw money at.
$10
it's like, oh, I gotta win another one.
I'm fixing to do yours right now.
You better ban me from WNBA. It's coming.
Come on, just one more game, man. Please.
Yeah, but can't you
55.
like
Let's
bet
go.
like, hey,
Phoenix
the quarterback's
Suns.
gonna throw a touchdown. I win.
Mercury, that's it. Who's the
Yeah,
Suns
that's
then?
what Frank tried to
All right, looks like Tim raises to 55 here in the under the gun +2. And it's back around to Tanya, who folds, as well as McLovin. So that raise is going to take down the straddle pot.
Both will take it. Right now, I can't get that.
This is the last hand.
Ever?
Last hand of the stream.
Right? Are we gonna do one pause or do fun stuff? So if we do a family
As we are coming up on the last hand of the night, make sure to check out our Facebook to keep updated on our cash games promotions and also our tournaments. We do have a tournament coming up tomorrow at 7 o'clock. It's our bounty tournament. If you're around the Lubbock area, swing by, come and play. We also have daily cash games starting at 1 p.m. every weekday. We also have our $500 bankroll tournaments that will be on Saturday and Sunday at 7 o'clock. Just don't miss those either. We got a raise here from Rainbolt in the under the gun +2. The ace-9 suited up to $20. Cole calls, VPIP calls, as well as Big Bad Wolf and Tim. So we're gonna go 5 ways to the flop here. Flop's gonna be 7-8-9. Rainbow, it did misread there. It is 7-8-9. So Cole's gonna flop open-ended here. VPIP's got a gutter. Rainbolt's got top pair, top kicker. Action start on Tim. Tim checks. Rainbolt's going to c-bet here for 15. Looks like he got one caller. It's Cole. The open-ended. And the turn is the 3 of clubs. So now Rainbolt picks up the flush draw. Looks like he went all in and Cole calls. And the river, I cannot see it. I believe it is the 5 of clubs though. So that makes Rainbolt's flush good. Rivering the straight for Cole. But unfortunately it's also rivering the flush for Rainbolt. Alright guys, looks like that is the last hand of the night. Appreciate y'all coming in and watching. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the notification bell so you know when we're streaming. We do have our schedule, which is on Monday and Wednesday at 8 o'clock, so don't miss those coming up. But yeah, if y'all are, like I said, if y'all are from around here, make sure to come check us out. Stack Social Club. It's in Lubbock, Texas. It's 5004 Frankfurt Avenue. But yeah, I hope to see y'all guys here. We'll see you guys in the